Others transmigrate as princesses. She became a stepmom, with a cold husband and a psycho son. After panicking, Lil accepted reality. No time to be sad to survive. I must bond with my husband and son. Who do I start with? Suddenly, voices outside. She saw a cute boy, if he's from this house. Is that the psycho son? So cute? Not the cruel freak from the book, the son wins. But having never raised kids, Lil was lost. The book said he hated his mother. She hid and watched, such a cute kid. Why did the host neglect him? Then, she was spotted. Who's there? Lil stepped out awkwardly. He ignored her and turned away. Not missing this chance, she grabbed his sleeve. Cardi? Can you stay? He shook her off. I don't want you. He ran and tripped. Her sudden kindness flustered Cardi. Stop faking it, he ran off. Lil stood stunned, thinking about it all night. Is his wound okay? We're so distant. Sudden closeness must have scared him. I need to take it slow. She got an idea. She gave the letter to the maid, hoping it'd work. Next morning, Cardi woke up. He saw a gift, grumbling. He opened it. A bear, a letter, an ointment. He read it. Full of Lil's love, Cardi was confused. She always hated me. Why so nice? He didn't notice someone. He hid the letter. The maid saw it all. Throw the gift away as usual? Cardi hesitated. Just throw the box. Leave the doll here. He pouted. I just like bears. He sent a reply. Lil was thrilled. Her effort paid off, but the letter read. Stop sending gifts and letters. At least he replied, take it slow. Forget the husband, focus on Cardi. She asked where Cardi was, in the garden. Does he want to see me? She ran out. He sat alone, not eating the pastries. Waiting for me. Cardi blushed. No. I always come here. I'll just watch. I won't bother you. She stepped back. Staring like a fangirl. He's so cute. A week later, Lil stared at the invites. Writing quick replies. No time for parties. Watching Cardi is a full-time job. She even wrote a diary. He frowned. So cute. Ignored me. So cute. He nodded today. So cute. The maid wondered, did she hit her head? Should we show the young master? Lil was intrigued, you think? It'll bring us closer. She rushed out. The maid was stunned. Is she crazy? Surprisingly, it worked, using a lollipop. She entered his room. The decor wasn't childish. She found her bear on his bed. He quickly hid it. I just forgot to throw it. Why are you here? Lil showed the diary. I wrote this. Want to see? Seeing him blush. He's just a kid. He wouldn't lock people up, right? Pigeons flew by. Lil asked. What to do with a precious bird? Cardi replied. Make a beautiful cage. Lil thought he was kind, giving the bird a home. Then he added, lock it up, it can't escape. Pretty things are for display. Lil was shocked. I take it back. He's totally the psycho. As a kid, he innocently asked why she was quiet. Lil smiled awkwardly. His thoughts shocked her. She panicked. Where did I go wrong? Are male leads built different? What do I do? Since then, Lil pondered daily how to educate him. She didn't hear the maid. Madam, are you worried? Lil kept quiet, but the maid guessed. Is the master returning? Lil realized. The master is her husband. Parenting takes two. I'll use this to talk to him. She formed a plan. She asked when. In a day or two. Are we moving? Lil was confused. What do you mean? You love him now. The mood is better, so I have a request. Can you welcome the master? Lil wanted to cry. How bad was their bond? She agreed. A bad marriage hurts the kid, she told the staff. I'll throw a grand welcome, my child. Can't become a killer, I'll save him. The maid ran to prepare. Lil hummed happily, then she remembered. What's his name? Meanwhile, the Duke felt sad. Will she shut me out again? Is she home? Unexpectedly, many stood at the gate. The Duke was shocked. A welcome? And by his wife, welcome back, Duke. I've been waiting. He stood frozen. Am I hallucinating? Call a doctor? The knight said it was real. He couldn't believe it. He stared until she said, let's go in. Did she hit her head? He walked in. Lil gave them privacy. The Duke looked around. Where is everyone? He saw her smile. Her first smile for him. He reached out. Let's eat. The Duke was confused. Why? Lil smiled. Let's talk. His grip tightened. She only wants something. He ate in silence. Lil was frustrated. What's wrong? So cold. She cut her steak angrily. How to start, Duke? Let's talk. He was cold. Speak, she began. The expedition must be hard. He dropped his fork. Don't you want me hurt? What do you want? She smiled. Inwardly cursing him, he's too guarded. I want to talk about raising our child. He couldn't believe it. Don't you hate me? Why pretend? She rushed over. No. I'm not acting, moving too fast. She fell. He caught her. Lil tried to speak, but her stomach hurt. The mocking man panicked. He yelled, what's wrong? Lil retorted, you dare ask? I welcomed you. You sulked, my body can't take this. The Duke looked away, don't you hate me? You always tell me to get lost. He held her hand. You forgot everything, your hand is cold. Let me hold it, the doctor arrived. Breaking the moment, the Duke left. Lil's plan to bond with him failed completely. She didn't expect it'd be this hard. Next morning, she woke up. Dinner didn't work. Her stomach still hurt. She needed a new plan. A knock. Lil was confused. She said no visitors if someone's here. It's Cardi or the Duke. She opened it. Cardi had a lollipop. She screamed internally. He came because I'm sick seeing her. He looked away. Eat it, you'll feel better. Lil smiled, thanks for caring. Struck by her smile, Cardi blushed. I didn't want to come, the maid made me. Lil saw through his lie but smiled. Either way, thanks for coming. He stared, blushing. He crossed his arms. If it makes you sick, don't eat with Dad. Thinking he cared, she smiled, I'll get used to it. Cardi frowned, you'll still eat with him? Lil cried internally, I don't want to, it's for you. Cardi yelled, you want to be with Dad. Is every meal like this? He ran off. Lil realized he was jealous. She hugged him, to Mom. Cardi is the most important, time with you. Is the most precious, looking at him. She thought he hated her, but he hugged her, Mom. Sleep well, eat my chocolate, okay? Having a cute kid is pure joy. Days later, Lil recovered, she made a gift. With the chef, hope he likes it. She went to the garden, he was there. He asked how she was, she showed the cake. His eyes sparkled, he took a bite. Then his face fell, under their gaze. He said, it's awful, but knowing Mom made it. He scarfed it down, Lil couldn't stop him. I'm fine, I just want to eat it. He asked for more, Lil was moved. He's not a psycho, just a cute kid. Thanks, I'll try harder. Next day, Lil resumed her plan. She knocked on the office door. The assistant opened it. Lil walked in, I have a question. Can we talk alone? The Duke said, I'm busy, and rejected her. His cold tone was like winter snow. Didn't you hear me? I'm busy. Get out, the smart assistant tried to leave. No need, sit down. Lil was speechless, no time for his wife? She had to leave. Outside, she threw shadow punches. The Duke won't be easy. I'll try again later. Next day, Lil was choosing a fairy tale. The maid gave her a letter. She opened it. A birthday party, thank you. Lil was confused. Didn't I reject them all? Then she remembered. The one she forgot, a party. The maid got pumped. A party for the young master? I'll prepare. Marquis Fenzer sounded familiar. He's the blonde guy, in land management. Wait, wasn't he killed by Cardi? Lil felt complex about her son. Cardi won't kill him now, right? I'll raise him well. Meanwhile, the Duke waited. She's been weird lately, usually cold. And never smiled, now she visits. Always smiling, he wondered. Will she smile today? He didn't notice the ink spill. His dazed look scared the assistant. She's late. Should I check? The Duke stood up. Saying it's stuffy, he went for a walk, leaving the poor assistant to do the work. If you're looking for Madam, she's in the garden. Have fun, near the library. He heard his son yell liar, then his wife. Why am I a liar? You always visit him first. Am I not the most important? You love Dad that much? The Duke lost his cool, but before he could smile, Lil said, I prefer being with you. Cardi still pouted. Lil took his hand. Do you want to go to the party? With me? Do I need to dance? Hearing yes, tears fell. You never got me a gift, Lil remembered. His birthday. He just wanted a greeting, but was ignored. She was so cruel. It broke her heart. Lil comforted him. I'm sorry, I'll never leave you alone again. She finally got him to stop crying. Should we throw a grand party? He wanted to say no, but hearing about a huge cake, he was tempted. Whatever, he pouted. His biggest wish was just her blessing, thinking of his past. Lil's heart broke more. Make time tomorrow. Let's have a party in the garden. The Duke heard everything. Party tomorrow in the garden. He made his assistant work overtime to finish early. Next day, he went. They hadn't invited him. They were already singing, amidst the cheers. He blew out the candles. Lil felt watched. She turned and saw the Duke. Duke? Why are you here? What are you doing? Lil pointed. As you see, we're having a party. Cardi hates crowds. So it's just close friends. The Duke was annoyed. Why do you act so weird? Lil cursed internally. You're always busy. Why are you here? They started arguing, somehow. Lil could only recall bits, facing his questions. She invited him to join, Cardi called out. But the Duke asked, you've been calling him by his pet name. Why call me Duke? Do you not know my name? Lil froze. She had asked the maid, but never used it. She forgot. She played dumb. He kept pressing. In a panic, she blurted out, darling. His heart raced. He looked away. Did I say it wrong? I forgot his name. I just used a pet name. She explained. I wanted to call you darling. Can I? He didn't hear her. He just thought she used to say Duke. Now it's darling. Is she opening up? If this continues, he blushed. I'm busy. Bye. He walked away awkwardly. Once he left, Cardi ran over. He grabbed her dress. What did you say to Dad? Nothing, she thought. Does he want Dad's blessing? She didn't think of that. She apologized because I didn't invite Dad. Are you mad? Dad wants to bless you too. He left because he's busy. He didn't want his blessing. He just wanted Mom to eat cake. Lil screamed internally. My boy is so cute under their gaze. He ate the cake. He asked, will you bless me next year? So cute. I will, every year. The party got grander. Lil cried. A voice in her heart said, please forgive me, even if I can't hear. Cardi panicked. Sweets make you feel better. This cake is good. Try it. Lil ate it. Maybe because of the foreign memory. She felt she didn't deserve this. Days later, she didn't know where to go. Cardi was upset. She went out, demanding she see him first. Meanwhile, Lil visited the Duke daily. He asked her to stay. Can you visit me first? Lil was going crazy. They are exactly the same. I can't be into places. While she worried, the maid suggested a plan. Leading to this, 3 people in a room, silent. Lil sipped tea. How did this happen? This won't do. She tried to speak. She barely spoke when both turned. Yes? Lil was shocked. I didn't call you, Duke. I called darling. He liked that fake name so much. Lil repeated, I called Cardi. She felt the Duke's glaring stare. She ignored him. Remember our party plan? Cardi smirked. The one for just you and me? He emphasized just. The Duke heard it. He snapped his pen. He couldn't work. To stop him from bullying the Marquis, Lil made him promise. Play nice. Cardi agreed. He was so good she praised him. Suddenly, papers flew. The Duke coughed loudly. Lil checked on him. Are you okay? Need a doctor? He grabbed her hand. Do you love him that much? Lil was confused. Of course, he's our son. Both were happy. One for love our son. They're so easy to please. Totally different from before. Next day, matching outfits for the party. He sneakily untied his tie. Mom, tie it? Done. Then a person appeared behind them. Seeing us off, the Duke lied about having business. A lame excuse. His assistant shook his head. He stepped in. Madam, what a coincidence. Your route is the same. Ride together. Cardi refused. Lil thought the carriage was too small. It won't fit us. They are acting weird today. Dad wants to bond and Cardi is just shy. I must help. Let's get another carriage. You two ride together. Both froze. They walked opposite ways. I messed up. She got in. He was still mad. Lil used a bribe, I heard. Their desserts are amazing. His eyes lit up. I requested your favorite walnut pie. He couldn't hide his excitement. Then remembered he was mad. He turned away. I'm not a glutton. They arrived at the Marquis. He got off and helped his mom down. Inside were many sweets. Lil saw his joy. But he pretended to be mad. So cute. Lady Fencer greeted them. Lil loved their magic camera. It makes albums, she asked excitedly. Where can I buy one? Flames erupted. Cardi glared. Take a picture and you're dead. A pity I can't take photos now, the battlefield. Lil followed her. Someone mocked her. Is this Duchess Rapala? Since we're all here. Can I ask a question? I bought a dog. Maybe it's too expensive, but it disobeys me. She looked at Lil. What do you think? Lil was confused. What is she saying? But Lil answered honestly. Maybe teach it patiently. The others interrupted, I think. Don't waste effort on a dog, just get rid of it. If it doesn't know its place, get a new one. Lil realized they were insulting her. The dog meant her. What's wrong with her? Luckily they stopped talking about it. Lil ignored it, but the fat lady kept picking fights. If the Duke lets you invite guests, husbands should listen to wives. Invite me. Lil declined. It's inconvenient. Oh my. He doesn't treat you well. Lady Fencer interrupted. I have a cute parrot, but I don't understand it. It says rude things. Where did it learn that? Lil was touched. The Marchioness was on her side. She played along. How did you correct it? What can I do? It's just a bird. I can't kill it over some rude words. It's not having an affair. The fat lady blushed. Her secret exposed. She said she was busy and fled. Her minions followed. Lil admired Lady Fencer even more. Only the two were left, facing his future killer. The boy bragged about his mom's praise. Cardi was eating pie. The boy interrupted him. Cardi was annoyed. He wouldn't play if mom didn't ask. But he shared his pie. My chef made this. For my party. Jealous? Not at all. Cardi remembered mom's words. Play nice. He listened to the boy. My mom praises me daily. Does yours? Cardi had to compete. My mom praises me so much. It's annoying. I don't think so. My mom is way better. Not at all. You don't know. They argued for 10 minutes. Until a fat kid interrupted. He pointed at Cardi. My mom said he's a barbarian mutt. Playing with him curses you. Cardi asked. Can you take responsibility for your words? The kid sweat. The fleeing fat lady came for her kid. Cardi mocked. He looks just like his mom. The moms were talking. Lil got a headache. A strange memory. A man yelling at young Lil. Use your face to connect with nobles. It was her father. Recovering, she went to find Cardi. Will he fight? The novel scenes flashed. She heard Cardi was crying. She ran over. Cardi ran into her arms crying. Who made my boy cry? Bully me. But never my kid. Lady Chatty explained. She trembled and stammered. My kid made a mistake. Said your son is a barbarian. But it's just a joke. A joke? You think I'll ignore this? Apologize to my son. Unable to dodge, she made her son apologize. He apologized. She tried to touch Cardi. Lil shielded him. She warned her. Don't touch him. My husband will handle this. The kid isn't wrong. The parents failed him. Nobody should raise a kid like this. I won't forgive you. She took him home, comforting him. I thought the psycho would bully others. He's just a kid. Sorry, I should have been there. Despite crying, he didn't forget to brag. I played nice, so don't leave me again. Lil's heart ached since arriving here. She tried to give him a mother's love. She couldn't understand why the original owner was so cruel to Lil. He's no longer just a character. He's her real son. He suddenly pouted. I kept my promise. Where's my reward? Lil teased. No reward. He pouted higher. Hearing, of course you do. He smiled. Read me stories every night. Lil was surprised. Such a small wish. He said his mom does it. Lil understood. He loves his mom. Hope you have fun next time. Back home, it was evening. The weather was hot. Let's go boating. Cardi was happy. But he didn't want Dad. I don't want Dad there. Just you and me. Lil remembered her family goal. A happy family raises good kids. I'll try my best. In her room, she thought about the day. Why was Lady Chatty so hostile? Calling him a barbarian, was it a forced marriage? That's why she hated them. I have no memories. Just some habits. It's so weird. She asked the maid, what does barbarian mean here? The maid was terrified. Lil explained. I heard Lady Chatty's son say it. Cardi has barbarian blood. Touching him curses you. Since the accident, I've forgotten a lot. The maid didn't know she had amnesia. No wonder you're so nice. Lil heard her worry. She thinks I'll revert if I get my memory back. I won't change. She knew how important Cardi was. But the maid said the Duke can't know. If he knew you were only nice because of amnesia, he'd be heartbroken. But he won't hate you, he spent so much gold to marry you. Lil was shocked, she was sold by her father. I thought he forced her. He actually saved her. From her dark family, she agreed with the maid. To avoid suspicion, she wouldn't ask directly. She asked the maid to investigate, she tried to remember. Nothing, Cardi just lacks love. He says he doesn't care, but wants mom's love. The Duke seems cold but cares in secret. They are both great. What memories did she hide? To treat them like that, a week later summer came. The maid brought good news about the Chattis. Lady Chatty is no longer a countess, that was fast. The maid whispered she had an affair with a guard. And that kid isn't the count's son. Lady Fenzer was right, no wonder she fled. They got what they deserved, time to see my boy. He's in the library, she brought sweets. But it was dead silent, he didn't answer. She found him asleep in a corner. She went to wake him. His face was burning hot, skin flush red. Lil panicked, is it a fever? Or his fire magic? She rushed him to the doctor. He made himself sick to have mom nearby. At the party, the kid bragged about bedtime stories and mom staying by his side. Holding his hand when sick, Cardi never had that. He wanted that too, despite his thoughts. He mocked the boy, you're just weak. I'm not weak like you, my mom loves me more. But his magic went wild, he got sick, the doctor said. It's just temporary pain, but it'll last a while. Lil was still worried. His body was scorching hot, the doctor explained. His fire magic is growing, his body is adapting. He could only do basic treatment. Lil was anxious. She stayed the night to care for him. He slept restlessly, crying, so hot, hurts. Lil's heart broke, dazed, Cardi opened his eyes. His first time calling her mom was now. He whimpered, I don't play well with others. Please don't hate me, I'll try harder. She hugged him, Mom will never hate you. I'm glad you kept our promise from now on. Don't force yourself, your happiness comes first. She calmed him down and tucked him in. Rest well, then we'll go boating. It'll be fun, Cardi asked for a story. Until I sleep, Lil read to him. Listening to her voice, Cardi fell asleep. Then the Duke barged in. Why aren't you asleep? She shushed him, he's up late too? He must be worried about Cardi, working late but still came. He hides his feelings, don't worry, I'll stay here. The Duke was suspicious, she never did this. I want to change, but you hated us. Why were you so mad when he cried? He asked to hold her hand, she gave it to him. He questioned again, you never let me touch you. Now you call my name and let me hold you, did you lose your memory? He finally realized it if it was the old Lil. Always cold and distant, never this warm. Lear didn't expect it, her secret was found. She feared hurting him, but he thought without the past. Maybe Lear would stay like this, always kind to him. He craved her smile, like a spring flower. And her soft voice, he hoped before her memory returned. She'd stay this way, even just for a while. Facing his deep confession, Lear felt breathless. He held her too tight, but she answered earnestly. If that's what you want, I'll do it. I know you're a caring husband, your coldness is just fear. Afraid that if I remember, I'll hate you again. And forget everything now, the Duke was moved. She knew his every thought. Hearing her promise not to forget his kindness. He felt relieved, I fear this will all vanish. That you'll stop talking to me, I wouldn't know what to do. Lear couldn't help but laugh compared to the cold Duke before. He's a new man, he's so cute now, he explained. He didn't know she lost her memory then. He thought she was playing him. Now he knows better. And a sudden confession, I'll always crave your smile. Even when you're cold to me, I still love you. No matter how harsh you were, your smile melts my anger. His sudden closeness and words made Lear blush. A rich, handsome man flirting. Who wouldn't fall? It's nice growing closer, but this pose is too shy. Plus Cardi is sleeping, she stuttered, telling him to back off. He ruthlessly teased her. Why is my wife stuttering? Your face is so red, he mischievously leaned closer. Lear quickly stopped him. Aren't you here for Cardi? I am here for Cardi, but I'm worried too. Lear pouted, blaming him. You never said nice things before. Always rejected me with work. He patiently explained. He actually wanted to see her, knowing this joy is fleeting. He cherished it more, terrified yet unable to stay away. From now on, I won't run, I'll always love you. An aloof Duke outside, secretly fighting his son for favor. Clinging to his wife after confessing, she didn't expect this. To stay with her, he dumped his work on his poor aides. Flirting despite his sleeping son, luckily, Cardi woke up. Lear quickly checked on the boy. Cardi sleepily said he felt dizzy. Lear put a wet towel on his head, He didn't forget to target Dad. If only Mom were here with me right now. I'd surely heal faster. The Duke felt a bad omen. As expected, Lear gently asked the Duke to leave. Trying to prove his worth, he said he had this as a kid too. Cut off by his whining son. Mom, he's so loud. I'm so dizzy. The Duke felt it was absurd. His son's acting was Oscar-worthy, hiding in Lear's arms, smirking at his dad. While he could only watch, at risk of being kicked out, tried to speak but Lear stopped him. Cardi needs rest. Please leave for now. The Duke left in dismay. Victorious Cardi was smug. At dawn the next day, Lear was urged by the Duke's maids to go sleep. She napped, then worked until now. Asking about Cardi's condition, she heard a knock. Her first thought was the Duke, then she snapped out of it. Soon, a maid brought Cardi in. Lear didn't expect her son. She rushed to check on him. He said without Mom. He felt lonely. Lear was overjoyed. Cardi finally opened up. Tugging her skirt, he asked if she was busy. If it's okay, I want to stay with you. Lear worried he'd be bored while she worked. Cardi happily said it's fine. He pulled a stool to the desk. I'll sit quietly. Read to me when you're done. Thus it went until it rained. The maid noted the frequent rain. Lear remembered her lake trip plan. Hadn't taken Cardi yet. Gotta reschedule. Cardi ate cake, not caring. I don't mind. But Dad is too busy to go. He has so much work. And dislikes these things. Speak of the devil. He appeared. Lear was startled as Cardi said, I am busy. But you are always first. I'll make time to go with you. Cardi shifted focus to the carriage. Mom will ride with me. Right? Before Lear could answer, the Duke said we're married. We should be together, then. Big and small fought over the carriage. Lear was caught in between. Must make them get along, so Cardi has a good family vibe. An idea struck her. She stood up and told them to stop. Both of you, get out. They were both terrified. Father and son fighting for favor. Their childishness was finally stopped. Keep fighting and get out. Then she targeted her husband. As a father, how can you be so childish? The Duke tried to argue, but got a harsher scolding. Then she looked at Cardi. You're wrong to. Don't speak to Dad like that. Dad wants to spend time with you, but he has adult work. To finish, we should understand him. Cardi felt guilty. He quickly apologized to his mom, promising not to do it again. However, Lear wouldn't let them off easy. Her smirk gave them a bad feeling. Now you two must hold hands until you get along. Both turned pale. Lear ignored their protests. Sent them to the hall. They arrived deadpan. To fulfill Lear's demand, the Duke picked up his son. Holding hands is easier this way. Cardi pouted, giving his hand, telling the maid to report this well to Mom. The Duke carried Cardi around. The odd sight sparked gossip. The Duke was embarrassed, didn't realize there were so many maids. Cardi complained it's Dad's fault. If you let me ride with Mom, we wouldn't be here. Facing his son's complaints, he awkwardly looked away. He finally realized, Cardi is just a kid. I was so selfish to him. No wonder my wife is mad. But Cardi never expected Dad would suddenly apologize, staring at him in disbelief. Then shyly looked away. Anyway, Mom likes me more. Not backing down, the Duke said. Even so, I'm her husband. But her liking you more is just your delusion. The maids behind saw everything. They seemed closer now. They returned to the room. Found Lear asleep on the desk, a perfect chance to show off. The Duke scooped her up, ready to take her to bed. Found she was surprisingly light. The maid shipped the couple hard. Madam worries about your meals. Why not eat together and care for her? Acting deeply moved, she has no appetite eating alone. Wanted to ask you but didn't know how. Oops, spilled the secret. My bad. Hearing his wife wanted to eat with him. The Duke was overjoyed, promising not to tell anyone. Is it true? Of course, I wouldn't lie to you. Satisfied, the Duke prepared to carry his wife back. Stopped by his son again. Mom took care of me all night. I want to stay with her too. The Duke already knew. The boy wouldn't give up. Together, they took Lear back. Cardi looked at sleeping Lear. Mom looks so pretty. She's so nice to me now, the Duke agreed. She used to yell at everyone. Now she's totally different. She remembers my favorite cake. She's an angel when reading. The Duke proudly agreed. This sudden praise made awake Lear blush, though awkward. They seem to get along now. Should I wake up or fake sleep? Decided to keep faking it, but heard nothing for a while. Peeked with one eye, found them staring at her in sync. She accidentally found her husband's secret. Hearing his words, felt like a past promise. The Duke explained. It was before they knew about the baby. Lear didn't expect such an old promise. For you, I'd do anything. Facing his sudden confession, Lear blushed beet red. Trying to control herself. Don't let his smile make my heart race. Just then, the boat arrived. He put Cardi on the boat, then pulled Lear aboard. The boy patted the seat happily. Come here, Mom. Isn't it pretty here? Yes, as pretty as Cardi's eyes. Cardi looked at her excitedly. He's that pretty to Mom? The three sailed into the lake. The boatman warned of slight rocking. Cardi whined to his mom. The boat is rocking. I'm scared. As she hugged him, she felt something missing. Suddenly realized she forgot the picnic lunch. Panicked, she asked to turn back. The other two were tense. Asking what happened, Lear explained she left. The food in the carriage, that's important. Can't let my boys go hungry. He chuckled, still so clumsy. A strange memory hit her. She'd heard this before. They met when they were little. It must be the host's memory. The Duke paid the boatman. Lear looked up. Met their worried eyes, quickly said she's fine. It's their first outing, can't ruin the mood. But mischievously faked anger. You know how nervous I was? He was about to apologize, but saw her hugging Cardi, smiling, asking for good food. He realized she was joking. Chuckled helplessly. Well then, I'll buy whatever my family wants. Told the boatman to head to the nearest town. Lear hadn't heard of this town. The Duke seemed to know it well. They arrived at the dock soon. The Duke let Cardi off, deadpan. Seeing this, Lear sighed in relief, finally escaping. The tragic ending, father and son are getting close. Looked up, saw two hands offered to her. Saying the same thing, take my hand, she held both in the middle. But their fancy clothes stood out in town. Needed a tailor to change, led by the Duke, they found one. Surprisingly, the boss was warm and knew them. I planned to visit you, but glad you're here now. The Duke's reaction shocked Lear. They're clearly close. But why? Lear kept looking at clothes, trying not to overthink, eavesdropping on them. Just small talk at first, but the ending shocked her. A woman jealous of a man, browsing clothes. Kept tabs on them, they seemed like intimate friends. The Duke stated his purpose, hoping for a comfy robe to cover up. The boss quickly fetched one. Madam, how are these? Lear was still struggling inside. Just an acquaintance, but she cared so much. Am I jealous of them? The boss was clueless. Seeing her face change, he thought she disliked the clothes. Hesitating, she finally asked. Are you and Gian friends? The boss smirked. Oh my, using his nickname. Then turned serious. Yes, we are good friends. Lear panicked. What does that mean? Madam, don't you know me? I was a Duke's knight. I had long hair before. Lear was dumbfounded. You were a knight? Yes. I found a new dream here. Had to quit being a knight. I broke my oath to serve him forever. And I'm sorry. So my shop offers free clothes to his family. He didn't come alone today. He brought you too. Feeling awkward, she used the clothes to change the subject. Didn't expect this. Why was I so anxious? Actually, the Duke only sees her. Sudden memories would hit. She wanted to be close to him too, as if the host lingered. Rogue Cardi ran over. Mom, let's go eat. Lear gave her hat to the boss for the carriage. Sorry for the weird questions, I misunderstood you. He happily brushed it off, seeing they weren't like the rumors. Having a bad relationship, Lear blushed and stuttered thanks. The Duke caught her. You'll fall walking like that. The boss felt relieved, it seems. He can finally get along with his longtime crush. They reached a diner soon. Lear apologized for the ruined boat trip. Because of my mistake, we had to get off early. Cardi didn't mind. I'm happy today. The river was clear. The breeze was fresh. I loved it. And I loved talking to you. Next time we can join the festival. Or visit the next village. Let's look forward to it. The food arrived quickly. Lear warned Cardi to be careful. Blow on it first. He listened to his mom. Blew on it carefully, but didn't eat it himself. He offered it to her mom. Eat, so cute and sweet. It struck Lear's heart. He's too cute. Wish I had a camera. The food he fed me is so good. The Duke watched them feed each other. Suddenly got called out. Calmly asked what's wrong, seeing the spoon before him. Feigned reluctance, but thrilled inside. After dinner they headed back. Exhausted, Cardi fell asleep instantly, his maid said. Because of this trip, he didn't sleep all night. Watching his cute sleeping face. Thanks for today. I hope we can go out again. The Duke blushed at his sleepy wife. Of course, we'll do this countless times. Maids came to carry Cardi. Lear refused them. I want to put him to bed with the Duke, the aide quickly interjected. Please come to the office after. Too much paperwork left. Before he finished, a maid elbowed him. Kept quiet. Just then, Cardi woke up. Lear said let's sleep after a bath. Surprisingly, he refused. It's my room. I want to sleep alone. To give his parents more time together. The boy decided to sleep alone tonight. Lear was surprised. Thought he was mad at her. He actually had a secret with Dad. Promised not to sleep with Mom tonight. Curious, she asked why. Cardi refused. It's her secret. Sorry, I can't tell you. No storybook tonight either. You must be tired. Lear gently patted his head. He's grown up. Knows how to care for Mom. Then curiously asked the Duke, what's the promise? They seem to have planned it, keeping it a secret. So tonight was different. Thought it'd be 3. Turned out to be just her and the Duke. Even curious, he won't tell. Guessing, does Cardi want us to get closer? She stepped up and held his hand, surprised he was trembling. Is the Duke still afraid I'll regain my memory? How did you like today's trip? Before he could answer, original memories crashed in, her despairing wail. I can't love him. I don't deserve happiness. But couldn't stop wanting to say I love him. Just hate me instead. Lear realized something was wrong. She did love him. But why push him away so cruelly? Something must have happened, seeing her pale face. He asked with concern. The carriage ride was too tiring. Go to bed early, rest well. Lear knew he was still cautious, afraid she'd remember. To truly fix their relationship, she must know the truth. Why? Even when I was mean to you. Do you still love me? Why such blind love? Frankly, I don't know. Maybe it's your beautiful smile. Or your clumsy cuteness. I just love you unconditionally, believe me. Lear stayed silent, even if I didn't return your feelings. Still, the Duke didn't expect this talk. Lear explained, it feels like a dream lately. You're worried I'll remember, just tell me the truth. Why did we end up like this? The Duke tried to speak, but stopped. Maybe I'm selfish, I don't want to tell you everything. I want to see your bright smile forever, not wanting to miss this chance. She grabbed him, wanting the truth. Why keep running? I know you won't hurt me. I wouldn't allow it anyway. Please stop running. Then she kissed his lips. Facing his bold wife, he could no longer hold back. Hugged her and deepened the kiss. Cardi saw his good friend again after the Duke refused to tell the past. The maids also seemed under orders. Keeping quiet about the past, left with no choice. She recalled Madame Fenzel's letter, based on the last party. She knows all the gossip, must know something about them too. Thinking this, she ran to discuss with Cardi. Fenzel's son invited you over. We're the only guests this time. Playing with a friend without bother. Cardi thought about it. Fenzel's son wants to play with me, Lear confusedly said yes. That's what the letter says. Hearing this, Cardi smirked. Then why not invite them here? That confused her more, right? I want my friend to see my mansion. Lear was thrilled. Cardi actually said friend. He's escaping his tragic fate. I'll write to her now. I want to play with Rodis alone. The day soon arrived. Cardi was looking forward to it. Lear was relieved, thinking he liked his new friend. You must get along today, okay? I promise. The maid announced Madame Fenzel. They walked in wearing matching outfits. Thanks for the invite. We couldn't wait to come. Little Rodis greeted politely. Cardi has waited for this day. You mean Cardi? Of course, Rodis. I've wanted to see you. Lear was baffled. Are they really good friends? Next second, Cardi asked to show Rodis around the estate. Lear was obviously happy. Cardi made a friend. Madame Fenzel told him to behave. They went off to play. The mothers watched them leave. Madame Fenzel complained. He didn't let me bring the crystal ball. Such a cute moment to record. Then tea time began. Lear served her best tea. Madame Fenzel loved it, reminded her of a friend. Sadly, she was sick last time. Lear was ready to pack some tea for them. Then she heard Fenzel say, she has pink hair and loves her child very much. That reminded Lear of the female lead, also pink-haired. Her mother suffered from illness. Her tragic fate started when her mom died. Is your friend's kid 7 now? Pink hair like hers and clear eyes? Hearing a yes, Lear knew. It's the upcoming female lead, the one Cardi will imprison. Then Madame Fenzel asked a sharp question. How do you know this? You've never met her. Lear froze, not knowing what to say. To save her future daughter-in-law, she decided to change her fate, but raised suspicions during their chat. She quickly made an excuse about researching kids Cardi's age, trying to dispel doubts. Surprisingly, she believed it. Cardi is just a year apart from her. Lear knew this well. In the novel, the girl's mom dies when she's 8. Only 1 year left until her misery begins. After that, her grieving dad turns to alcohol. Con men put him in massive debt. The family is ruined. Her dad then makes a terrible choice after he's gone. She works at the estate to pay debts. Then Cardi locks her up. To stop this, Lear must save her family. The only way is to cure her mother. If treated early, it's curable. In the book, they gave up due to cost. But Lear knows another way from the plot. But she must meet her first, so she asked, can we go visit her together? Fenzel quickly agreed. She could talk to the mom and see her future daughter-in-law. She's a huge beauty in the book, must be cute now too. Can't just talk about her, time to ask about that thing. Fenzel noticed Lear had something on her mind, and brought it up. You look worried. Don't worry, I'll listen to anything, using her lack of social life as an excuse. Wanted to know the rumors about her. I always skipped parties before. Did it cause misunderstandings? Fenzel quickly denied it. They're just jealous, not at all. That confused Lear. Then, Fenzel told her the society's version of their epic romance. You don't know how famous it is. He fell for you at first sight as a kid. Even proposed and paid your debts when you wanted a quiet life. He even kept the wedding small. Rumor says you only show your face to him. Everyone is so curious. Fenzel explained excitedly. You don't know. When you were SVPD to the party. How thrilled I was. Lear felt awkward hearing this. This romance novel plot completely clashes with the Cold Duke and Cardi's initial reactions. Totally different from the rumors. Fenzel admitted their romance is the only rumor. Told Lear not to worry, it seems. She won't get more info here. Have to rely on the hosts. Sudden memories, then the topic shifted to their sons. Lear generously shared Cardi's diary. While chatting, a knock at the door, Cardi's maids walked in. We need your help, hesitantly said the young masters are. Both grew tense, urged the maid to spill it. The boys are destroying everything, we can't stop them. Lear sensed trouble, rushed to the scene. Scorch marks everywhere, messy footprints on the ground. Lear immediately called Cardi, covered in dirt. He turned in panic. They made a mess again, a total disaster when Lear arrived. Cardi looked at her pitifully. Lear snapped back to reality. He wants forgiveness, but he must be punished for his wrongs. Even with those puppy eyes, I won't let you off. This is a training ground, you could hurt our protectors. Mom, I was wrong, I just wanted to show Rodis. Our training ground, just now, he brought Rodis here. Saying knights train here daily, Rodis was unimpressed. Our knights are better, that ticked Cardi off. I heard you use fire magic, yeah? So? Can you stop this heavy rain? Rodis' tone enraged him. Ignored maids and used magic, Madam won't like it if she finds out. So we must keep it a secret, you can't tell Mom either. Rodis kept provoking. Your fire looks weak against rain. Cardi boosted the flames, watch this then. Under Cardi's power the grounds were engulfed. Even the trees caught fire, the maids were terrified. Cardi looked smugly at Rodis, how's that? Rodis clapped. Guess you have no powers to match me, Rodis just smiled. Why would you think that? Watch closely. Then he used magic, snapping a distant tree in half. How's that? Isn't my power better than your trick? Cardi wouldn't yield, if I wanted I could burn all the trees. I can do that too, so. They challenged each other for family honor. Maids tried to stop them, calm down. No fighting. Cardi wouldn't listen anymore. We're just playing, stay back. Scared of trouble, maids went to report after Cardi explained. He whispered, I just didn't want to lose to a Marquis son. And shame our family. Lear understood him. It's just kid's pride. Told Cardi to change clothes so he wouldn't catch a cold. Fenzel was scolding Rodis too. Lear suggested he change as well. But she didn't bring spare clothes. It's fine, I can lend him Cardi's clothes. I'd be sad if he caught a cold. Madame Fenzel felt sorry. But can't let him get sick, so she happily accepted. So the maids took both boys, a moment later. They came down holding hands in new clothes. Lear was happy. Seems they made up. Yes, Duchess, sorry about today. And Cardi, I sincerely apologize, seeing Rodis so polite. She turned to Cardi, I assume you'll apologize too. He looked down, obediently apologized to Fenzel. Then changed his tune. Rodis, you really suck. The Duke eavesdropped on his wife again, decided to rush the second baby plan. Cardi was unhappy with Rodis, his words shocked Lear. It's okay, Duchess, I knew he wouldn't apologize to me. Lear was still confused by Rodis's words. Next second she was shook. How are they talking again? So? When are you coming over again? After the rainy season, promising to mock each other next time. Compared to Lear's confusion, Fenzel felt. Boys get closer after a few fights. Early next morning, Cardi brought a book to Mom. Read this to me today. Lear looked to the cover. The Winter Witch, I know fairy tales are a bit childish for me. But I still want Mom to read, her throat would hurt if it's too thick. Touched by his sweetness, she opened the book and began. When winter covers the land in snow, people see a witch in certain places. She has great power. She can grant any wish. She roamed the kingdom freely to cure her daily boredom. She granted wishes using human souls. Many people, for their loved ones, would risk it all. This plot caught Lear's eye. Sounded very familiar. Before she could ponder, Cardi interrupted. Mom, what's next? What happened to them? Didn't expect Cardi to like such obscure lines. After that, no matter the odds, the witch never lost. This is all. Her trick to collect souls, the intense emotions in souls. Make her magic stronger, Mom. Does that mean stronger feelings? Equal stronger magic? Then I'm definitely stronger than Rodis. Because I love you so much. Didn't expect him to be such a sweet talker. Quickly hugged him. I love you very much too. I know you love me. Does Mom love Dad? That made Lear blush instantly. The Duke's handsome face flashed in her mind. Her heart raced. If this isn't love, what is? Yes, though I'm scared Mom loves Dad too. She knew he loved the original host, not her. But she still liked him anyway. Cardi didn't get what she meant. Why be scared to love him? She had to explain. It was because she was to me before, in her past life. She never imagined this life. If you ask if Dad loves Mom too, I think he'd say yes. The Duke's voice suddenly chimed in. So you're reading to him? Lear was startled by him. Can you make a sound next time? Remembering what she just said, she blushed. Wondering if he heard her, his face gave nothing away. I came to talk to Cardi about yesterday, she sighed in relief. He didn't hear, but he already admitted his fault. Don't scold him again. I've thought it over. But he still needs a lesson. Lear hugged her son, blinking her big eyes, trying to get him off the hook. He's only 6. Tell me if he yells too much. Cardi didn't care at all. Skipped over and grabbed his dad's hand. The Duke didn't expect it. So he scooped him up. But before we leave, he turned to Lear. I'll give you your answer before bed. See you tonight. Lear was dumbfounded. He totally heard everything. Like he wants to prove something, or take some action. A woman actually dealt with the witch after reading the story by day. She dreamt of her that night. The witch said time flies. Our promised day is coming, remember? Lear woke up in terror. Was that witch conversation a dream? The Duke saw her wake up, knew she had a nightmare again. Why did he say again? Did she have them often? He hesitated to tell her. Put a wet towel on her head. You just need rest right now. But will you tell me? Are they related to my amnesia? He had to share some childhood tales. They first met as kids. Lear greeted his mom holding her hand. Tripped him nerves the next second. He couldn't help but laugh. Earned a fierce glare from little Lear. Thought it was just one meeting. But in the days that followed, a little girl was always there. Though his privacy was ruined, he couldn't help but like. This cute, fierce girl. He was drawn to her every time. That's all I can tell you now. Lear pouted unhappily. Always like this, can't you say more? Years ago I promised you we'd be like we were as kids. I broke that promise. Can only keep it when you lost your memory. That's why I don't want you to remember. She tried to ask more but was stopped. Rest well now. Don't be scared, I'm here. You won't have nightmares. But after that night, they kept their distance, even the maids noticed. Crying and asking her, did you fight with the Duke? Why sleep in separate rooms now? But her madam was even angrier. Why not go ask him? Why he suddenly wants to sleep apart? Lear was so frustrated if she doesn't know the host's past. She makes no progress, since then he slept in another room. Using work as an excuse, even his aides couldn't see him. Clearly avoiding her, Cardi suddenly ran in, calling Mom. Blinking his big eyes asking if she fought with Dad. Is it because I was bad? Lear didn't expect him to blame himself. Quickly comforted him, we just hit a rough patch. I wanted to ask him about things he didn't want to discuss. He was clearly confused. You fought over something so small? We didn't fight, just clearing our heads. But you're in separate rooms. Lear hugged him in amusement. He used to hate them being together. Suddenly he sighed like an adult. You don't hate Dad, right? You still want to get along? Bombarded by his sudden questions, left looking bewildered. It's true though. Cardi jumped down and snapped his fingers. I'm done talking to Mom, you guys take over. While confused, two people walked in. It's the young master's order. Please forgive us, madam. Then they grabbed her left and right. Picked Lear right up. Cardi watched nearby. Mom, you said be nice to friends. Why fight with Dad? Lear guessed his plan. Cardi happily opened the door. Mom's in your hands. They followed orders and left. Her cries were useless. With his help, they cleared things up. Cardi had guards take Lear to the Duke's office. Sitting face to face, so awkward Lear wanted to talk. But not like this, the Duke was caught off guard too. Cardi said he had questions, told him to wait. Didn't expect his wife carried in, knew Cardi's plot. Yes, he had me carried here. He awkwardly apologized. Admitted he was avoiding her. I knew it. Why do that? He whispered shyly. Didn't want you to remember, talking about our past. You had nightmares, I couldn't bear it and blurted it out. I regretted it. I knew you'd remember eventually. Tried to avoid you to stall, Lear was moved. But still scolded him, you should have told the truth. But he feared this was a dream, feared the tragic future. Lear held his hand tightly, told him not to fear. This isn't a dream, even if I remember. It won't change how I feel, I'll show you. Then she kissed him. My love for you won't change. He felt more guilty. Thought he was selfish. Lear said she didn't blame him. Won't ask about the past. Asked him to sleep in their room. Everyone was worried. Misunderstanding cleared. A month later, visiting Nia. Checked things with the maid. Told her to watch Cardi. Might be back tomorrow, Madame Fenzel waited. Excited for them to talk about kids. More importantly, worried Lear might feel awkward meeting Madame Fenel alone. So she set this up, sweetly told Lear to use her name. Venice, Lear was thrilled, closer to the hero's mom. Cardi will have a bright future, soon. They reached Madame Fenel, Tira's home. She welcomed them. Honored you could visit, she brought out Lear's tea. Venice told me, this tea helps ease the pain. Used to take bitter meds, great to have tea instead. But why did you want to see me? Lear panicked. Scrambled to state her purpose. Decided to use the same excuse she gave Fenzel. Heard our kids are the same age. I love kids too. Thought we could be close friends, she accepted this. Then a little girl ran in. Lear recognized her instantly. The female lead, even cuter than described. Curiously looked to the guests, their eyes met. What a pretty lady, then shyly apologized. Lear's heart melted, couldn't figure out. How could my son lock up such a cute girl? Quickly introduced herself, the girl greeted her sweetly. Madame Fenel told her to rest, but Nia wanted a story. Suddenly, Madame Fenel coughed violently and collapsed backwards. Both guests panicked. Fenzel yelled for a doctor. Her condition was worse than expected. Luckily the doctor arrived fast. Nia was terrified, coughing blood was a first. Lear comforted her, Mom just needs rest. Anxious inside, needed to find a cure quickly. Hard to talk alone now, had to ask Nia first. The little one wanted to stay with Lear just then. Fenzel went to check on her friend, Nia stayed. Maids went to help Mom, left alone in the parlor. Lear wiped her tears, confidently asked her. Do you believe in fairies? Nia's eyes lit up. Fairies that bring good luck, Lear told Nia. A popular fairy tale. One cold winter, a kid got lost in the woods, starving all day. Found bread by a tree, but an old man appeared. Asked to share the bread, the kid gave him half. The old man blessed him, you're a kind kid. The fairy will gift you, then he vanished. Replaced by a young fairy, the kid got her blessing. And reunited with family. If she hears this, it's easier to explain. As expected, she believed it. Then, do you believe I'm a lucky fairy? Nia didn't expect such luck. You have fairy hair. And you're just as pretty, I believe you. Such a sweet talker, they agreed this was a secret. I'll give you a blessing. Do as I say. Mom will heal. Nia's eyes filled with awe. Watch Lear hand her something. She looked at it, confused. What's this to protect her daughter-in-law's future? Lear helped early. Nia stared at the flowers. They seem withered, Lear explained. They aren't. They just didn't grow well. One of my gifts today. When Mom bathes, mix them in the water. She blinked her big eyes. Will this bring luck? Yes, but follow my words, there must be moonlight. Can you do that? Nia nodded eagerly. Yes. Thank you, Fairy. Lear thought she was too cute. Really wanted her as a daughter-in-law. Cardi is behaved now. Let them meet early, a good start for them. Visit my home sometime. That night, Madame Fennell sat sadly on her bed. She loved tea time with other ladies. Sadly, she's worsening. Wondered how long she had. Wished to see Nia grow up. A knock interrupted her. Her daughter ran in. Asked why she wasn't asleep. I'm keeping my promise. She was confused, pulled along by her daughter. Where to? You'll see. Nia had the bath ready. Brought Mom to the bathroom. Let's use this today. Bathe here because your bathroom has no moon. The fairy said moonlight must touch the water. She was confused by her fairy talk. But seeing her so eager for some reason. She played along, got in the tub and hugged Nia. Magically, the withered flowers bloomed. She noticed it too. They didn't react before. Nia picked one up, yelled. The fairy told the truth. She was curious. Who is this fairy? Like your fairy tales, the fairy said if we do this, you'll heal. She'll bring us good luck. Didn't know who told Nia this. But she actually felt better. No more dizziness. Medicine never worked like this. Hadn't seen a new doctor. Or taken new meds. Why feel better suddenly? Seeing Nia, she somewhat believed a fairy gave it. Yes, she said if we do this daily for 100 days, luck will stay forever. She realized good luck probably meant her cure. Nia shouted excitedly. The flowers look like fairies dancing, she agreed. Like fairy hair. Suddenly realized, fairy-like hair? Isn't that the Duchess? Does she know the cure? But duchesses often help lower nobles. Didn't know why, but as long as Nia is happy. Recalled Lear's words, rare to see nobles care for kids. Maybe she understood how much I treasure her. Nia seems naughty, but is pure and kind. Hope I can stay with her, until she grows up. Silently awaiting my end, but I don't want to die. I love her so much. How can I leave her? Nia saw her cry, quickly comforted her, hugged her cute daughter. From now on, I'll always be with you. That night, Lear got home. Cardi and the Duke were in the office. Eves dropped outside. Cardi said seriously. A dress matching Mom's eyes is best. The Duke disagreed. Lear looks like a mermaid, so blue suits her best. Lear blushed. What are they talking about? Too awkward. Let's sneak back. Just as she was sneaking away, little hands grabbed her. Mom, when did you get back? The Duke promised his son a brother. Caught eavesdropping, she awkwardly asked what they discussed. They answered in unison, we were talking about you. Made her blush more. How can they say it directly? She changed the subject. Gian, are you done working? Cardi, finish your homework, they said together. Done. Right then, a maid reminded Cardi of his lesson. But I want to stay with Mom after Lear's coaxing. He reluctantly went to class, left alone together. After Cardi left, the Duke zoned out. Made Lear wonder what happened, asked what's wrong. He shook his head. Lear knew he was lying. If I tell you, will you comfort me? Of course. What kind? Actually, Lear knew. What bothered him most now was the fear of her remembering. Now tell me. Who upset you? If you knew, would you scold him? Of course, no one upsets my husband, I mean it. He grabbed her hand, blushing, praised her cuteness. If you keep tempting me, things will get dangerous. If I rely on you too much, you can't escape. I like you. So I want us as close as possible. Then she prepared to bolt. Just got back from Madame Fennell's, a bit tired. Don't push yourself too hard, I'll go rest. Left the Duke standing there alone. Next day, he recalled his chat with Cardi, the kid. Heard sleeping together makes a little brother. But hasn't seen one yet, demanded his promise. I'll keep things as they are, but keep your promise. I want to see Mom happy always, until then. I'll maintain our family as is. His words woke him up. Our family is what matters most. So he made a solemn vow. I will definitely do it. So, when is our next trip? I even chose Mom's dress color. Arguing intensely, Cardi spotted Mom hiding outside. He didn't expect her. Luckily she only heard the end. Didn't hear his promise. The butler approached smiling. What are you thinking of? You smiled. I've worked so hard. But you never smile. Whenever they visit. You're so cruel to me. Cut the nonsense. Let's finish today's work quickly. So Lear won't suspect. But about Count Owen's letter, really burn it without telling her? The Duke's face turned serious. I told you already. Burn it before she finds out. But before she married. Wasn't she part of his family? The Duke scoffed. So what? The butler thought Lear used to be cold to them. But warmly welcomed the Count. You want to look good. Why burn his letter? The Duke saw it differently. He knew his wife, they aren't close like you think. He just uses her as a tool, always begging for money. He was the last person she saw before her amnesia. I couldn't do anything then. It's different now. I'll protect Lear at all costs. Fetch the files I prepared. I have a special task for him. Lear is close to the truth. Woke up the next morning, told her husband left for the Emperor. He left before she woke, sadly thinking she missed saying bye. Suddenly someone was there. I haven't left yet. I won't leave without seeing you, startled by his sudden appearance. Blamed him for popping up. Should have woken me earlier, almost missed seeing you off. You slept so soundly, couldn't disturb you if I didn't wake up. You'd ignore the Emperor. I wish I could. Wait a few days. I'll be back soon. Lear knew he had work. First time welcoming him back, he thought it was a dream then. I'll wait for you this time too. Take care after you left. Lear lay alone on the huge bed. Maid asked if she was lonely. Yes, he just left and I'm already lonely. Suddenly remembered Madame Fennel. The maid came just for that. Madame Fennel sent a letter. Lear was relieved reading it. She's much better now. Even thanked the fairy. Lear blushed. Nia actually told her mom. It'll be so awkward next time. But the future changed. Her fate won't be so tragic, need an excuse for the cure. Can't say I read it in a book. Thinking, she fell asleep. Woke up in darkness, crying surrounded her. Walked forward in confusion, saw a girl crying. Shocked when she turned around, it was little Lear. What makes you cry so hard seeing her cry like this? Made her inexplicably sad too. Best you don't know. But do you really want to know? If you do, you'll never forget. And can't live happily like now? Lear didn't want to live in the dark. Only the truth can make things real, to fix things with the Duke. Please return my memory. Little Lear grew sadder. Asked why she must know. Why not accept a chance at happiness? You'll hurt your loved ones again. I won't. No matter the past, I know they're important now. Little Lear gave up, convinced. Hiding it isn't the answer. I know you love them now. I'll show you how to enter memories. A despicable man appeared. Made me never want to face it. Our father, Marquioan. Lear woke up groggy, remembered her last words. Father is the key. Cardi interrupted her thoughts. Mom, are you busy? I learned new swordsmanship. Got her okay. Happily ran outside to wait. But maids kept trying to stop her from leaving. Did something happen today? Or are you hiding something? Got nothing from the maids. Heard a ruckus outside. Cardi pulled her another way. Lear worried something happened. Must check since the Duke's away. Wanted to see it first. Then watch her son. Cardi made excuses to send her back. Servants panicked seeing Lear. Stepped up to stop her. Lear realized the problem. So united in stopping me, the Duke must have ordered it. Suspected someone she shouldn't see was here. A man appeared. Long time no see, danger approached. Cardi immediately wanted to protect Mom, per the Duke's order. Guards stopped the Count from entering, seeing Lear. He demanded to know why. Lear knew. He chose when the Duke was away. Best chance to know the host's past. The Count will spout the past recklessly. Let him in, as a lady here, I decide. Let him in. I won't repeat myself. The guards let him in. Shamelessly asked why treat her father like this. Can't believe you let them do this, we're family. Lear stayed silent, told maids to take him to the parlor. Felt utterly disgusted seeing him. What kind of father causes this reaction? Cardi noticed her face, weirdly pleaded. Don't make that face, Mom, it's scary. You always made that face before, sorry Cardi, just feeling off. I promise, no more scary faces. I smile whenever I see you. I'm lucky to have you. Don't worry, no more old faces. Lear knew his fear. Feared she'd revert to the past. Mom has to see a guest now. Wait in your room. He firmly refused. Promise Dad I'd protect your smile. I'll protect you. If he hurts you, I'll burn him to ashes. Deeply touched, Mom can handle him. Promise to control yourself. Cardi agreed obediently. Entering the parlor, Lear put Cardi on the sofa. Met with her father's sneer. Look close now. Used to look at him coldly. Must be the bloodline. Raising your lowly child yourself. Lear didn't expect. He'd say this in front of a child, angrily stopped him. Cardi silently controlled flames. Guess you didn't teach him well. Gonna burn your grandpa to death. Cardi fired back. Hurt Mom, and I'll do the same to you. I won't forgive you. Lear made Cardi retract the fire. The Count added fuel. Wanna know why I called you? Lowly like your mom, ask him to leave. We have things to discuss. Cardi refused to leave. Can't leave Mom alone with you. Lear knew the Count was vile, if Cardi stayed. God knows what he'd say. Didn't want Cardi hurt. Trust me, Cardi. I'd rather overcome this than hide behind you. Please leave the room. Let me talk to Grandpa alone. Reluctant, but hearing her words. Told her to call him if needed and walked out. Once gone, the Count laughed. Tame them well, I see, now. The Duke and son are in your palm. Since the nuisance left, let's get straight to it. I need business funds. Gave Lear a headache. Felt like this happened countless times. Host's memories flashed. The Duke brought back wealth. Give you to him, I get funds despite her resistance. He ignored her, even used force. As far as I know, your investments never profit. You know this well. Proves everything you've done to me. Didn't expect a refusal. It enraged him. You're just a lowly maid's child, thank me. For this noble life, Lear never expected her origins. Memories crashed in. Mom had the same hair color. Happy life shattered, the Count's men snatched her. No matter how Mom cried, she was taken away. Her origins revealed, not his real daughter. Snatched because of her eye color. Brought to the estate, couldn't keep her real name. Forced to be an illegitimate child for her looks, became Lear. Mom came to work as a nanny here in her free time. They could play together, but had to be careful. Mom feared the Countess finding out. Lear thought she disliked her. So wouldn't pay much attention. How could she not like you? You're so pretty, Lear knew in the estate. Only Mom thought that, but it wasn't true. Called to the Countess the next day, a bad feeling. Worried about homework mistakes, she never summoned her. Don't be scared, I was too cold to you before. Want to take care of you now. Any worries lately? Didn't know why, she asked. You like playing with the nanny? Why her and not Mom? Lear was terrified. Being with her real mom was her only escape. But didn't dare say it, the Countess continued. If you don't like going out with me, get lost. Little Lear thought, she probably isn't mad. But she acted weird. That night, Mom came to her room. Cried watching her sleep. Sorry, I promised to protect you. Put a pendant in her hand, guess I can't keep it. Next day, Lear woke up to the pendant. Sensed something and called for the nanny, replaced as expected. Cried and asked where she went. You should eat first. Madam won't like you like this, little Lear knew. The Countess did something, wiped tears to see her. Must beg for forgiveness now, ran to the parlor. Kneel before her, it's all my fault, please return her. What did I take from you, do you really want to see her? The Duke needed servants, so I sent her there. Don't be sad, I plan to visit there this summer. Want to come with me, the Count added. Take this chance to visit the Duke, his son is just a boy. Hope you catch his eye, seduce him with your looks. Repay us for raising you, memory ended. The Count kept blabbering, if you don't want him to know you're lowly. She retorted, he won't care. What if you knew? He's the son of your mother's killer? Heard Mom was upset, rushed to comfort her. Brought his favorite bear to cheer her up. Meanwhile, Father threatened her mother's grave. Better listen to me if I move her grave. She'll be sad, didn't expect him to be so vile. Must have threatened the host like this too, leading to her doom. But she's different now, won't be threatened by his words. Unceremoniously kicked him out. Guards rushed in. Restrained the cursing Count, Cardi rushed in a panic. Checked on Mom, brought his doll to bed. You okay, Mom? Brought my favorite bear. To cheer you up, Lear was moved. He came to comfort her before Dad gets back. Can I sleep with you? She agreed. Haven't done this in ages, seeing his sweet face. Thought of her past coldness, he must have been so hurt. Do you hate me, Cardi? He looked down, silent. I did a lot, but you never hugged me. Guess I am a bad mom, but even though you were cold, I still loved you. Back then I thought, if only you'd smile at me. Suddenly you started smiling. Was angry at first, you suddenly treated me so well. Not anymore because I really, really love you. Still love you now. Lear hugged her cute son. Actually, while talking to the Count, she remembered it all. Even saw the Winter Witch, holding her mother's only keepsake. Begged to go back to see her, the witch refused. But offered 10 years, she thought without Mom. Living was worthless, the witch laughed. Called her a liar. Bet with her, if you're so sure. You won't lose, I'll give you a new life. No cost, a life without sorrow and pain. A peaceful, loved life. How about it? Snapped back to reality, looking at her son. Recalled the unbearable daily pain. Wanted to change it all, go back to Mom. But I can't do that, so your future won't be tragic. Used to think the torn wings in the novel meant the imprisoned heroine, but it's not. The one with torn wings was Cardi, and she was the culprit, also realized. She didn't reincarnate into the host, she was always Lear. The witch altered her with magic, remembered everything now. Time to end the bet, Lear knew. She won't live like before, two lovely boys await her. Loving her from now on, I'll show them my love. The clueless husband has a romantic side after finishing battlefield tasks, wanted to rush home immediately, feared Lear was hurt by the Count. Clever knights advised him not to rush. Returning empty-handed will disappoint Madam. He just remembered, rushed to the nearby market. Returned shortly under watchful eyes, bought a bag full of jewels. Still felt nothing suited her, the knights worried. Their clueless boss would return empty-handed, noticed a flower stall, bought all the purple hydrangeas, then led them back non-stop. Still anxious inside, afraid Lear got her memory back, returned to her old self and wouldn't greet him like before. But reality was different. Wife and son waited at the door. Seeing him return, she rushed to say she missed him. The boy ran to welcome Dad too. Did you protect Mom while I was gone? Didn't know how to explain. Lear backed him up. Of course. He was a shining knight, protected mom well, right? And Jian, what's in your hand? Blushing, he said it's a gift. Reminded me of you, maids put them in vases. Staring at them, Lear grew sad, asked the maid if in a twisted relationship. Neither your fault nor your partner's. What to do? What would you do? Depends on the situation. If solvable, I'll do my best. If not, I'll cut ties. Lear agreed with her. But she still wanted to solve it. The maid guessed something. Asked if she got her memory back. Lear didn't hide it. Remembered it all after the count came. Felt the maid's unprecedented rage. That wicked count came all this way to torture you. That's why your memory returned. I'll go fetch holy water. Must erase his evil energy. Shocked by the maid's reaction. Aren't you worried I remembered? But angrier at my father? Maid grew angrier, of course. Can't imagine what awful things he said to make you remember. Must have been a huge blow. I was worried you'd remember. And revert to your old self. Your old eyes were empty and cold. Now they're full of warmth and love, like you said. Even with your memory, you won't change, okay? Gotta deep clean the estate now. Watched her run off helplessly. Looking at the flowers, she thought of the Duke, maybe due to absence. He seemed more handsome after putting Cardi to bed. Went back to wait for him, didn't expect him on the bed. Just got back from battle, even I can't work non-stop. Pulled her in for a kiss. I missed you every day. Crave seeing you most. Quickly stopped his sweet talk. But in this great mood, I must tell you something important. I remembered everything. The couple finally opened up. Confessed her memory returned, hearing the servants earlier. He somewhat guessed, asked what they talked about. He came for money. Didn't expect him to demand money again. Won't let him bully you again, can't bear you suffering. If I still have the chance. Felt his hands tremble. Sorry, I don't want to see you hate me again. Lear held his hand understandingly. Look, is there hate in my eyes now? Or do you miss my shining eyes? Looking at you, I'll tell you, even remembering it all, I'll still show you my gentle side. How am I doing? Believe me now. He finally relaxed and begged forgiveness. You know, I'm the son of your mother's killer, but forced you to be with me. Can you forgive me? His words triggered childhood memories again. Countess let little Lear visit the Duke's estate. Might see her maid mother. But embarrassed me and it's over. Stay in your room and starve till tomorrow. Didn't expect to starve again. But going there is the greatest comfort. Next day, they went to the Duke's estate. First time meeting the young Duke, the ladies needed to talk. Sent them away. Lear was thrilled to find her mother. But it's a huge estate, didn't know where she was. Brazenly asked the young Duke, heard of a maid named Shine? Wondering where she works, he knew her. But wouldn't tell her directly. Any private info here? I can't just tell anyone. That didn't stop Lear. You don't have to tell me, just show me around. Didn't expect that. Helplessly played tour guide. But she came back days later. Last time we saw the back leg. It's too big. Let's see the other side today. This happened several times. He patiently guided her each time. Lear got impatient, asked him to just tell her. He didn't get why she insisted on seeing a maid. Didn't know how to explain. Couldn't say it's her mom. She was my nanny, so we're very close. He finally caved. It's their break time now. She should be nearby. Lear got too excited. Took a big tumble, ruthlessly mocked by him. But still wiped the dirt off her dress. Be careful next time. And so, followed him to the maid's break area. Finally saw her busy mother. Sheena was shocked. Panicked and tried to hide her scars. Finally calmed her husband's anxiety. Their childhood has always been his knot. At little Lear's constant pleas, he finally took her to mom. Little Lear didn't know. Mom was covered in scars, to not worry her. Sheena lied about work to send her away, but since then, frequently visited mom, finally noticed her injuries. Panicked, only thought to beg the Duchess. But got a cold reply. That maid belongs to us now. She's mine. Why scream over a lowly maid? Screamed. What made Lear despair more? Mom scars. Were all the Duchess is doing, then? She realized the Countess's lie. Her sole goal. Make Lear watch her mother slowly die. The Duke knew it all. Tears fell unbidden. He frantically wiped them and apologized. Lear asked him to sit, remembered lots of childhood stuff. Know my first impression of you, a cold, serious air. You were so unfriendly, wouldn't tell me where my mom was. But I was happy with you, wandered the estate with you daily. Reading with you was fun too. I liked you since childhood. He eagerly confessed, every time you smiled at me. My heart races, yet I hid the maid from you. Knowing she faced my mother's wrath, I regret my choice. If I spoke up, we'd save her, but I left you motherless. Lil comforted him, he was just a child. The Duke couldn't protect her, he was beaten for it. The culprits are far away now. I shouldn't blame you. I'm sorry I was so harsh. Don't apologize anymore. I've always loved you. Lil then kissed him. To be a good brother, Cardi talked to his doll. I said I'm seeing mom. Why stop me? Mom always visited, even when sick, something's wrong. He hugged his doll sadly. Is mom mad because dad's back? He quickly dismissed it. A knock at the door, thinking it was mom. He ran out excitedly, but it was the maid. His smile faded. You? I didn't call you. She explained she came to check on him. I'm fine, leave, the maid saw. He was upset about his mom. He lied, young master. Can I tell you a secret, just for you? Madam has a great gift for you. He was thrilled. Wondering what it was, the maid teased. She told me to keep it secret, but I'll tell you. She wants to give you a brother. He was shocked. He kept asking if it's true. He remembered his promise to sleep alone for a sibling. Can I see her now? She quickly lied. Babies are delivered by a special bird. It visits loving couples. But it's hard to catch to keep it coming. The bird is sensitive. It only comes at night. If it flies away, no baby. Hearing this, Cardi believed her. I want a brother. So mom isn't ignoring me. I can endure this. I'll be a big brother. He went to bed excited. Next day, Lil ached all over. She didn't notice the Duke sneak up. He scared her. I was worried you were sick. Aren't you busy? Nothing is more important than you. But, what did the count say? He said if I don't pay. He revealed I'm a commoner. But you know my past. I told you as a kid. Sienna wasn't my nanny. She was my mother. The Duke was shocked. He used that against her. I had no choice. He threatened to destroy her grave. I wanted to refuse. But he kept blackmailing me. I wanted to escape him. Before we married, he abused me. He'd starve me, even beat me. He hugged her lovingly. That's why I blamed you. My family suffered and you were late. I hated you. I'm sorry I hurt you. I hope you to forgive me. He comforted her. It's over now. We love you. I have to tell you something. I know where her grave is. They saved each other. He always regretted failing Sienna, so he buried her properly. Lil was shocked. Her mother was treated well. The count lied to her. Let's visit her sometime. He feared she wouldn't believe him. So he kept it secret. Lil was deeply moved. He was just a kid too, abused by his own mother. Lil was his light. He wasn't lonely anymore. She saved him from his tragic childhood. Meanwhile, the count was in trouble. His nephew barged in. He angrily tried to kick him out, but failed. I don't want your title, the Duke paid me to take care of you. He ordered guards to tie him up. This is the price of your greed. Don't worry, I'll dump your body in the woods. It'll look like an accident. The count never expected this to be his end. Days later, Lil recovered. The maid excitedly brought a letter from Lady Fenzer. Want to see it? Lil eagerly opened it. She'd been waiting for tea time, but her face grew serious. We have to prepare, a cute kid is coming. The maid guessed it right. It was Lady Fenzer's daughter. Lil gushed about how cute the girl was. We must be fully prepared to welcome them. The maid excitedly promised the best tea and cakes. But she had a question. Why did they call you a fairy in the letter? Lil was embarrassed. As a kid, I always wished a fairy would save me, but it never came true. I'm glad I could grant Nia's wish. Fairies aren't real, but some people want to protect others like one. Lil looked to the sky. Mom, I miss you, but we won't. Me for a long time. I have to care for my family. I love them. Please wait a little longer, Mom. Cardi is finally meeting his future wife. Lil was thrilled. She dressed him up early. Two VIPs are coming. She imagined the two kids. Will it be love at first sight? Their first meeting was bad in the book, but things changed. A girl your age is coming. Take care of her, okay? Hearing it's a girl, he groaned. Girls are annoying. Lil made him promise to be nice to Nia. He linked pinkies. He never broke a promise to her. Lil knew he was a good boy. She promised him walnut pie. His eyes lit up. He swore he'd do it. The carriage arrived. Nia stepped out holding Mom's hand. Lil and the maid squealed inside, dressed like a cupcake. So cute, Nia yelled upon seeing her. Miss Fairy, the maid started whispering. Is Madam as pretty as a fairy? Long time no see. Miss Fairy, I couldn't wait to visit. Lil felt shy. She asked her to stop calling her that. Nia covered her mouth. I didn't mean to expose you. Don't take my good luck away. Lil found it adorable. Kids are so pure. Before Lil spoke, Cardi blocked her. Stay away from my mom. She's not your fairy. She's my mom. Don't bother her. Lil's wholesome dream shattered, but Lady Fenzer looked much healthier, yes? Thanks to you, Duchess. She told her daughter to greet them politely. The sensible girl obeyed. She also apologized to Cardi immediately. I understand. Can you forgive me? You already apologized. So it's fine. I promise Mom to take care of you. Sorry if I scared you. Nia beamed. She grabbed his hand. You're my second friend my age. We'll have so much fun. Cardi looked annoyed, but didn't pull his hand away. Lil saw right through him. She told him to show Nia around. They swapped names. Cardi even let her use his nickname. Watching them leave, Lil knew he liked Nia. The ladies were left alone. Lady Fencer had many questions. They went to the parlor. First, thank you, you're not just a duchess. You're a kind fairy. Cardi was whipped for his fiancé. Even getting jealous over favorites, meanwhile. She kept thanking Lil. Her dream was to see Nia grow up. But her health was failing. Thanks to Lil's flower, she could take her daughter out. Remembering their tragic end in the book, she knew how much she loved Nia and anyone else would have helped too. This puzzled Lady Fencer. Most thought she was just weak, few knew of her illness. How did Lil know? In the book, Nia got the same disease. Cardi searched the whole continent for a cure. But she couldn't say that. She made up an excuse. You don't look naturally weak. It looks like a disease. I heard moonflowers cure toxins. Hearing this, she was even more grateful. You gave me hope. Now I can watch her grow up. While the moms chatted, the kids were in the garden. Chatty Nia followed him closely, blabbering away. Her questions annoyed Cardi, but he took her too. His secret dessert base, the maids were ready. When they sat, tea and cakes were served. He's won her heart, facing the shipping maids. Cardi blushed. Nia eyed the sweets excitedly. She eagerly bit into a strawberry cake. He watched quietly, thinking to himself, she's cute when she's quiet. Seeing her messy face, he handed her his handkerchief. Nia realized she was being messy. She tried to be elegant, but ruined it, seeing her upset. He comforted her, we're just kids, it's fine. Nia was touched by this cold-looking but soft boy. You're sweet like the Duchess. Cardi's face turned red. But he liked being compared to his mom. She has good taste. Innocent and pure, she's special. Then, a critical hit, you're my only friend besides Lattice. Our moms are best friends, we meet often. Lattice is so kind, I love playing with him. Cardi was jealous. Do you tell everyone you like them? Nia explained, I don't say it to everyone. It's just fun with Lattice. Her sweet smile annoyed Cardi. He was furious. How could Nia say? She liked Lattice to his face, the clueless girl. Finally noticed he was mad. She patted his head. When I'm mad, Mom does this and I feel better, don't you like it? Cardi was panicking inside, but stayed calm outwardly. He rejected her comfort, but in his heart, he fully accepted the special girl. Seeing them get along, Lil and the maid were relieved. Her cold son even invited her back and promised strawberry cake. Cardi didn't understand it himself. Why does he feel this way? He was helpless against her. Nia leaned in. Why don't you use my name? We're friends now. Call me Nia. Blushing, he said her name. The maids were going crazy. They realized it was late. Nia dragged Cardi to their moms. The mom said goodbye. Nia asked if she could visit again. His answer was surprising. I'll have the chef prepare cake. For your return, Lil felt completely at ease. The bad ending won't happen. A few days later, Lil was woken up from her window. She saw the maid and Cardi holding holy water. She remembered. They really were spraying it everywhere, not just a little bit. They each had huge bottles. The Duke was rich, but this was wasteful. Outside, she saw a guard. He was surprised she was up. She said the noise woke her. She wanted to check on it. Then the guard pulled out holy water. Everyone is cleaning with holy water today. Seeing his empty bottle, she knew he joined into. Of course, we can't let anything bad happen to you. I don't care if it's a waste of money, I'm doing it. Lil felt so loved by the staff. Is there any left? The guard thought she wanted to join. No. I just don't want expensive holy water wasted on the floor. Understood. He promised to send the rest to her room. Meanwhile, the maid and Cardi were heavily invested in their task. Lil snuck away. Scared they'd drag her into it, she touched her bare neck and remembered her mother's necklace was missing. She remembered trading it with a witch, but the memory was blurry. Why? She felt she shouldn't be this happy. She couldn't remember what she forgot. Her husband interrupted, always appearing out of nowhere. He said he was heading out. But more importantly, you look upset. What's wrong? Don't bear it alone. I'm your husband. Tell me anything. Hearing this, the aide bolted out. Master, don't rush. Take your time with madam. Seeing this, the Duke groaned. I didn't ask him to leave, but your priority. Are you mad at me? Seeing his puppy dog eyes, she quickly said no, but to hide her amnesia worries, she made an excuse. I hate how you call me, to avoid worrying him about her memory. She used that excuse. I met a noble lady recently. Her husband doesn't use her real name. The dense husband froze. Then it clicked. He asked what nickname she wanted. This was perfect. Blushing, she suggested, darling, sweetie, or babe, pick one for us. She wanted a cute nickname like Lady Fencer. The Duke replied, mine doesn't matter, just call me Gian. Lil remembered Gian was a nickname. She just used it back then. Then call me darling. He said it immediately. Lil couldn't believe it. He said it without even blushing. Without missing a beat, now she was the embarrassed one. Then she remembered his poor assistant. Shouldn't you go? The Duke said, let him wait. They agreed to visit her mother's grave soon. Days later, they headed out. Cardi wondered where they were going. Mom looks sad is the person we're seeing. Annoying like grandpa, no, she's very precious to mom. The kid didn't fully understand, but didn't ask again. They arrived, Lil saw her mother's resting place. The Duke clearly took great care of it. She ran to the tombstone, the Duke gave her space. He took Cardi for a walk in the woods. Cardi was confused. Why haven't we seen the person yet? It's hard to understand. Since you're a kid, Cardi hated being treated like a kid. I'm there, I can learn and understand. The Duke patted his head, saying that proves you're young. When can we go back to mom? We have to wait a bit. Mom needs time, I'm curious about something. Grandpa was mean to mom. Will he return? Don't worry. He won't, actually, he passed away. But mom doesn't know yet. Let's keep it a secret. Got it, I'll keep it secret if mom hates you. I'll be in trouble because that's special bird. Bring siblings only to loving couples. The Duke was dumbfounded. Cardi warned his dad. If you fight, I won't get a sibling. The Duke realized the maid had said something. I kept my promise, you keep yours. Then, it started to drizzle. Lil saw her mother. Mom, it's been a while. I have a child now, you were always my favorite. Now when you love me, I will live without regrets. Sorry it took so long to visit, but I still love you. More than anyone. A kid doesn't understand death, but he knew. She was very important to mom as the rain grew heavier. Cardi ran to her, he saw her red eyes. Not wanting to worry him, she blamed the rain. Let's go home quickly, okay? But first, pay your respects, say you're my son. Cardi looked at the tombstone, but no one is there. Because she traveled to a distant planet, he understood. He thought about what to say. Hello, I'm mom's favorite. I'm Cardi, I'll be a better Duke than dad. The Duke covered him with a coat, my son is ambitious. But protect yourself first, he put another coat on Lil. He asked if she felt better. I'm so happy. We came here together. Sorry to keep you waiting. From now on, I'll make her the happiest person. Don't worry, rest in peace. Seeing his face, he must talk to her often. Lil held their hands. Mom, look, this is my cute son. And my beloved husband, we came to see you. I live a happy life now. I smile every day. So don't worry, rest well. I'll visit often. That night, Lil felt unusually cold. Thinking she was just tired, she fell asleep. In her dream, she was in a snowy land. She saw her lost locket. She chased it and saw her past self holding the locket, begging the witch to see her mom. She's dead, I can't do that. But I can turn back time 10 years, Lil felt that. It was pointless without her mom. The witch called her a liar. Why would I lie? I heard the winter witch knew everything. Guess it's fake. Wanna make a bet? Let's see if you're telling the truth, or if you're a liar. I'll give you a new life. If you're honest, you won't lose. Everyone will love you. Wanna try? Even without your mom. You can enjoy loving life. Lil agreed to the bet. Great. It's a bet. I'll give you a different life, but I won't erase your memories to prove I know all. And that forgetting brings joy. I'll give you a choice. Live happily and carefree, or regain your memories and be the old Lil. If you choose to be Lil, that proves. I won the bet. Back then, Lil was certain. She'd abandon her old identity for a new life. She fully believed she'd win. Fine. This will be our collateral. Present Lil woke up with a start. What did the dream mean if she chose to live as Lil? What would be the price? Cardi is getting a sister. Since that dream, Lil had been looking for information on the Winter Witch. The maid noticed she lived in the library. She asked to help. I heard you're looking for books on the Winter Witch. Check the basement library. Lil had never heard of it. The maid heard it from her mother, the ex-Duke's maid. She often saw the ex-Duke go to the basement at night. She didn't know why, but rumors said valuable artifacts were kept there. Being a private library, it must have info. Lil agreed this library was mostly children's books. But the maid wondered, why the sudden interest in the witch? Then she had a crazy thought. Was it to get a new young lady for the house? Lil was shocked by her imagination, just like her made-up story about the special bird. After hesitating, Lil went to the Duke's office. While thinking how to start, the Duke opened the door. I need to talk to you. Do you have time? Ignoring his assistant's glare, the Duke agreed. The assistant carefully reminded him, Duke, we have a lot of paperwork left, but the Duke dumped it all on him and showed off his wife. The poor guy told them to have fun. The Duke carried Lil to the woods. He finally put her down. We used to come here, remember? The air is fresh. Can you ride a horse? Lil said her dad didn't allow it. Soon, the Duke brought a horse. He lifted her up. They strolled through the forest. He promised to teach her how to ride later. They reached the lake. It sparked a childhood memory. They chased a bird too far and lost track of time. Running, the Duke grew pale. Lil saw his bloody back. It's fine, just an open wound. Young Lil wanted to tell the Duchess, but he said she did it. Lil couldn't believe his own mother did that. Since she knew his secret, she traded one of hers. She told him the maid was her real mother. She finally told her husband about the bet with the witch. She found out he had also paid a price to the witch. Lil never forgot their promise to be happy forever. But they never met again after that. The Duke regretted it. If he had been honest then, they wouldn't have grown apart. Lil thought he was just venting. I'm sorry I hurt you. And her young son, apologies aren't enough. He comforted her that it's in the past, but I've been so happy lately. I don't want this happiness taken away. The Duke didn't get why she was worried. Because I ruined someone's life? Do you know about the Winter Witch? He was surprised. Lil decided to tell the truth. No more secrets. I made a bet with the Winter Witch about lying. Did you ever think we'd be unhappy together? The Duke honestly never thought that because I always wanted to be happy with you. But I know that future exists. I lived that life, in the end. We didn't get a happy ending. It ended in regret. I ruined your life. Lil finished speaking and grew tense. Scared he wouldn't believe her. The next second, he hugged her. What was your past life like? Lil sighed in relief. She wasn't facing this alone. I love you so much. But I couldn't tell you. I didn't think I deserved happiness. When I met the witch, I begged to see my mom. But she only sent me back 10 years and called me a liar. I believed I wasn't lying. I bet that if I lied, the witch wins, so as Lil, I chose to live with you and Cardi to fix my mistakes. I can't believe I said I didn't want happiness with you. I really lied. You both mean everything to me. But since we bet, the witch will come take me away. Soon, she won't. Lil thought he was just being quick to speak. I get it, but it's the Winter Witch. It's so depressing. Is there no other way? Suddenly, he changed the subject. Do you know why I'm the heir? Isn't it because you inherited your dad's powers? My mother used to be a maid. After having me, she suddenly became the Duchess. Lil remembered she died of a terminal illness. Exactly, she made a bet with the Winter Witch. To become the Duchess, Lil never expected this twist. What was the price? Her life? No. Her illness was incurable, until the day she died. The witch came to me. She came to collect the price. The kid was mad mom left him behind. He successfully beat dad just now. Lil learned the Duke's price was to never feel joy. She was devastated. Why did the witch take away his hard-earned happiness? She won't let it happen again. When they returned, they saw an angry Cardi. Where did you go? Why didn't you take me? Lil quickly explained they just got some fresh air. If we did something fun, we bring you. Ask dad if you don't believe me. He turned to dad. Like mom said, we went for a walk. But weren't you in class? We just left for a bit, don't be mad. This made Cardi angrier. But you take her out every day. Don't you know? I held back from seeing mom. Waiting for that special bird, you're so mean. Hearing this, Lil was embarrassed. She blamed her husband. Then Cardi asked the real question. When will that special bird bring my gift? Dad promised me. He said it'd bring a sister. Mom said I could have anything. I've been preparing to be a good big brother. Pushed for a second child, Lil promised to try her best. Cardi's eyes lit up. Mom, will you care for that bird? You must have seen it. Of course I know how to care for it. Your birthday is near. Let's think about your cake. This distracted Cardi. Can you make me a huge cake? Of course, I already planned the decorations and before your birthday. Want to take a trip down south with mom? The Duke chimed in. I'll make time to go to. But his wife shot him down. Dad is busy. It's just a mother-son trip this time. That's your punishment for the bird lie. Cardi gloated. Early next morning, the Duke found Lil. She found a book about the Winter Witch in the basement. It's more detailed than the fairy tales. Ask if you need anything else. I'll do anything for you. Then he went to work. Lil reluctantly said goodbye and read the book. It detailed her hobbies and personality, written by a familiar family. Bored with life, she often granted wishes. To her, it was just a game. Meeting her would be hard. Maybe she granted wishes just to see destiny change. Worrying is useless. Cardi's birthday is more important. Feeling tired, she fell asleep and returned to that place. Lil, long time no see. Remember me? You know why I'm here. Rivals meeting is always intense. Cardi was already jealous. The witch brought the necklace. Lil knew she wanted the price. Oh my, your face makes me look like the bad guy. I'm just taking my due price. She returned the necklace, but didn't say what she wanted. She asked Lil if she thought, I take your current happiness as the price. I'm here to say, I can't collect it yet, but I'll be back before winter ends. Don't worry, I enjoy watching your fate unfold. I want to give you a good opportunity. Be nicer to me. Worry about other things. Your changed fate might slip away. Lil woke up, pondering the witch's last words. But in her memory, no major disaster struck the empire, because the Duke guarded the north. Invasions and conflicts were easily crushed. She couldn't think of any other possibility. She was so deep in thought, she missed the maid calling. Madam, the carriage is ready. You have a tea party today. Lil suddenly remembered. She asked where Cardi was. Usually he'd be pestering her to go by now. But he was already by the carriage. Lil rushed outside. He was waiting. Sorry, Mom forgot to remind you. Are you mad at me? He turned away and said no. Why did you come out first? You usually find me first. Cardi blushed because I want to go fast. Lil saw right through him. "Wanna see Nia fast?" Exposed, Cardi frantically shook his head. He dragged her to hide it. "We'll be late." Lil couldn't help but smile. Kids are so cute. He was nervous in the carriage. He promised Nia last time strawberry cake, but the meetup wasn't at the estate today. "Let's invite her over next time, then you can give her the cake." He looked satisfied then. He noticed her new necklace. "This is very precious to Mom." "Wanna see?" She opened the locket. He curiously asked who it was. Lil didn't know how to explain. To him, the Countess was his grandmother. She said she'd tell him when he grew up. They made a promise. Lady Fencer was already there. Cardi looked around for someone. "Are you looking for Nia?" He denied it instantly, saying he didn't care where she was. "She's not here yet, but Lattice is waiting for you." He shyly explained he wasn't looking for Nia. Lattice walked over, smiling politely. He greeted them. Cardi mocked him, asking before they even arrive. "Are you talking about me? I worried too much about Nia, so I'm late. We haven't fought in a while, but let's endure it today. Nia shouldn't get hurt." Cardi remembered. Nia's saying she had fun with Lattice. He scoffed. So he demanded to know why Lattice used his nickname. Cardi wanted to lock out the female lead since childhood. The two boys promised to play nice before Nia arrived. Lattice learned Cardi met Nia. Lil was glad they made up. Then Lady Fencer noticed. "I carried driving behind them, then." Lady Fencer brought Nia over. "Sorry we're late." Nia took too long picking an outfit. She ran to Lil. "Duchess, your dresses are all so pretty. It was so hard to pick. How does this look?" Lil screamed internally. Cardi needs to step it up. "She's definitely my daughter-in-law. You look stunning. Like a spring flower. You look pretty in anything. No need to stress over it." Nia was overjoyed. She praised Lil as the prettiest person, but look, they're waiting. Nia panicked and said goodbye to Lil, running to greet the boys. Her clumsy running worried them both. They both yelled, "Be careful." Nia stumbled forward but landed safely. "See, I didn't fall." They both sighed in relief. Nia grabbed their hands. "We three will have so much fun today." She dragged them forward. Meanwhile, the ladies sat down. Lady Fencer heard Lil was riding horses. "Yes, my husband rides, so I got interested." Lady Fencer chimed in. "The Duke is so sweet. He'd do anything for you." "Yes, he's a great man." Lil blushed, making the ladies squeal. Excitedly asked Lear how to help. Seeing their passion, Lear suggested helping with Cardi's birthday. The kids also chatted happily. Cardi felt Rodis was dismissing Nia, thinking of his past worries. Meanwhile, Nia complained about the cold, then asked Cardi, "Are you listening?" Seeing Nia's messy face, Cardi said yes and wiped his mouth. "Is Nia your nickname?" The kid realized. He made a mess again. "Thanks, people call me Nia." This cute smile captured Cardi's heart. He wanted it all to himself. Then he recalled Mom's words. "If you love something, cherish it. Don't cage it. Let it fly." He had asked Mom. "Won't it fly away?" "Not necessarily. If you give it freedom and it returns, it proves it loves you back. Don't cage it out of love. Give it safety. Treat it with all your heart. Trust that love will return. Why think of this now?" He heard Nia tell him to use his nickname too. Cardi blushed, dying to say yes, but said no. "When you become a lady who doesn't eat like a mess, I'll call you Nia." Nia complained he was mean. Then Cardi noticed Rodis didn't care about their chat. Even better, he just wanted Nia to know his feelings. Lear just left briefly. A big event happened at the estate. By day, the kids discussed playing. "I'll see the new flowers, then eat cookies and drink milk. The flowers are pretty, cookies are good. That's why I love visiting Rodis." And I touched a horse. Hearing Nia's excitement, Cardi asked Rodis, "I'll just watch Nia, she's cute." "See, just like this." Nia stared at the strawberry cake. "Eyes shining. For my birthday, I want a huge strawberry cake, but the Duke's pie was good too." Nia then asked Rodis when his birthday was. Learning it's in summer, she turned to Cardi. "My birthday is in winter, it's coming soon." Nia was thrilled, dying to attend the party. "That means I can eat that big strawberry pie again." Cardi promised to send them invites. Meanwhile, the moms discussed the party. Lady Fenzel thought they should invite many people. Lady Fennell agreed. She invited many for Nia's birthday. Nia was so happy. "If you need, we can contact other ladies," but Lear refused. Cardi dislikes strangers, then at least we'll go. "I think it's a great idea. The kids get along well." Of course, Cardi will love a small party with friends. The ladies would prepare toys. It's nice to have peace lately. It's usually so noisy this time of year. Lear asked why. Because our lands face conflicts. Thanks to the Duke, we're not in chaos. I'm grateful for his protection. That's why we can enjoy tea. Lear realized the Duke might be facing conflicts. He often went to war. She used to think it was normal and never saw him off, but he still protected her. Now she needed to protect him. The ladies also worried about the border. "I can't bear my husband getting hurt." Lear felt the same. While the three were down, Lear grew more scared. What if the witch's price involved the Duke? She worried deeply. Lady Fennell suggested gifting embroidery. The Duke will surely love it. Great idea. But what should I embroider? Both ladies said. Anything made with heart. It'll be a symbol of your love. Right? I'll think about it. That night, they went home. Cardi suddenly asked Lear how she married Dad. This shocked Lear. Didn't he go play with friends? Why ask this when I was playing? You told me that if you truly love something, don't cage it. Let it fly free. If it loves me, it will return. I want to know, is Dad like that too? Lear told Cardi her story. She thought marriage was a cage. She later learned the Duke had always silently protected her. Hearing this, Cardi hoped to be someone's safe haven one day. Of course, everyone loved her Cardi. They arrived at the estate. But the scene panicked Lear. The servants were lined up at the door. Madam, I have important news. The Duke is going to war again. Lear prayed for her husband, seeing the serious servants. She asked what happened. The maid said the Count had an accident. If they had an accident, does it mean they're hurt? Seeing the maid hesitate, Lear recalled this happening in her past life. They all died. With Cardi listening, she didn't want to talk about it. The maid realized this too and kept quiet. Taking Cardi inside first, I understand. I'll talk to the Duke later. That night, after work, the Duke found Lear awake. She said she couldn't sleep. Is it about the Count? Lear nodded. When I heard of his death, I wasn't sad at all. Isn't that weird? But I still pretend to be a good mother. Not even telling him his grandpa died. It's weird for a child to see someone unbothered by their parents' death. The Duke consoled her. He might know. To him, the Count is a bad guy who hurt Mom. You don't need to mourn those who hurt you. Lear knew the Duke did it. I guessed, since he died in a carriage accident. The Duke admitted he didn't want the Count to hurt Lear again. Do you think I'm despicable? Of course not. I just didn't want you to dirty your hands. I hated them too. They made me act like nothing happened after Mom died. I wished them dead daily but was terrified, so I never fought back. Letting them control me like a puppet. How much blood will you spill for me? Don't worry for your smile. I'll do anything. But I don't want you hurt because of me. It's fine, I'm strong. You go on expeditions this time every year and act like nothing happened upon return. You must face great danger. You're leaving soon, right? To protect you and our land, I must, as a man and husband. It's my duty to protect you, don't worry. I'll return safely. The next day, the maid chattered that the Count finally got his karma. Is it okay to talk about the dead like this? Actually, I'm more worried about you. Can't believe you're worried for him. Kind people like you should live long, Lear admitted. She was happy hearing the news, but couldn't show it. He was my father after all. But let's forget him now. I have people who truly matter to me. A week later, it was time for the Duke to leave. The maid and Cardi loved Lear's embroidered handkerchief. They knew the Duke would love it. Cardi jealously wanted one too. The Duke came out ready to go. Are you here to see me off? They both said, of course, I'll return soon. Don't worry, Lear then handed over the handkerchief. The Duke was shocked to receive it. Lear prepared a special gift for Cardi's birthday. And one for her departing husband too. He looked at it joyfully. I imagined a beautiful, majestic wolf in the snow. It's just like you because you mean everything to me. I'm giving you this so you know someone is waiting for you at home. Don't get hurt, come back safely. The Duke stared silently at it. Lear thought he disliked it. I prepared this for a long time. Thinking daily about what design suits you, you thought of me every day. I'll pass this down as a family heirloom, Lear blushed. Why make it an heirloom? Because it holds my wife's full love and care. It's worth keeping forever. Cardi then stepped up and hugged Dad. Don't worry, Mom. Just return safely, okay? I promise to return safely. After all, my family is waiting. A few days later, Cardi suddenly didn't want a birthday party. Lear's coaxing failed. Cardi stood firm. What changed your mind? You were so excited about the cake, it turned out. Cardi wanted both Mom and Dad there, but Dad was away. Lear finally understood his thoughts. Cardi, I understand your feelings, but Dad would surely want you to be surrounded by everyone and have a happy birthday. But Dad will be sad he missed it. If you decided, I can't force you. What do you want to do on your birthday then? Or where do you want to go? I'll take you anywhere. It's okay not to have a party, but we should still celebrate. If Dad knew you did nothing for your birthday because of him, he'd be disappointed in that case. Maybe we can invite Rodis and Nia to celebrate. Of course. Seems you guys are very close now. We won't make a huge cake, I'll prepare well. Cardi suddenly stuttered, shyly telling Lear to put lots of strawberries on the cake on his birthday. The estate was busy. The maid directed the decorations. This is the young master's 6th birthday. We can't make mistakes. Lear came out to ask about the cake. They're being careful, it'll be done soon. The young master woke up early too. He said he was looking for you. Lear decided to find her son first. She had to be the first to congratulate him. On his last birthday, they weren't this close. So much happened in just 1 year. Then, Cardi ran over from afar. Lear put a birthday hat on him. The party hasn't started. Why congratulate me now? Because I want to be the first. Are the celebrations ready? Almost done? Let's change your clothes before the guests arrive. I prepared a special outfit. Cardi was thrilled. I can't wait to wear it. Obviously, Lear and the maid were excited to see him in it. Cardi changed and the maid praised him endlessly. But he wasn't happy, Mom. Why did you make me wear this? Cardi's birthday party finally began. His friends sent their wishes. Wearing his mom's gift, he stood at the door annoyed. Seeing her son's pout, Lear apologized with a smile. Mom, are you really sorry? Your expression says otherwise. It's my birthday. I'll just wear Mom's gift. Next time, I'll prepare something better suited for you. Thanks for wearing it today. Even if you don't like it, Cardi pouted. Telling Mom not to do it again, The maid reported the guest carriages arrived. Lady Fenzel and Lady Fennel arrived at the estate. Rodis and Nia followed closely. Welcome, I prepared lots of food today. Will you play happily with Cardi? The kids happily agreed. Nia was more direct. She lunged and gave Cardi a huge hug. Happy birthday, this made Cardi blush instantly. You caught me off guard, step back a bit. Nia didn't care at all. Why? I'm so happy to be here. Happy birthday. Rodis stepped up and handed over his prepared gift, then Nia remembered. She left her gift in the carriage. Now she couldn't hand it to Cardi herself. Cardi put the gifts in his room. Rodis then noticed Cardi's outfit. I'm curious. What's with this weird outfit? Cardi was too shy to explain. Nia eagerly raised her hand. I know. Aren't these angel wings? They fit perfectly. Rodis teased him. If I knew you liked wings, I would have gifted you some. The three started playing in the hall. Seeing this, Lady Fenzel took out a recording orb and Lady Fenzel worried if they could get along. It's fine, they're just kids, I believe. This will be a very fun party. Soon, it was time to eat. Everyone wished Cardi well. Lear reminded him to reply to their wishes. Cardi thought for a bit before speaking. Thank you all for the congratulations. Even if I didn't perform well before, I'll try harder in the future. The servants sighed that the young master had grown up. Thanks Rodis and Nia for coming. Of course we had to come wish you a happy birthday. Nia's eyes lit up at the cake. You like strawberry cake too, this looks so good. Cardi thought of his favorite walnut pie, then recalled Nia loves strawberry cake. He shyly said he loves strawberries the most. We have a lot in common then. I love strawberries so much, I prepared a lot of strawberry cakes. You can enjoy them at the party. This caught Rodis' attention. Cardi, do you actually like Nia? Cardi's only wish was for Dad to return safely. Rodis realized Cardi's thoughts. He didn't expect them to share the same taste. Then Lear asked Cardi if he wanted to make a wish. But Cardi wanted to wait. Can I ask Mom a favor? Of course, Mom will listen to whatever you say. It's no big deal. Later tonight, I want you to blow out the candles with me. Lear didn't expect such a simple request. She couldn't let Cardi suffer like in the past, so they agreed to blow out the candles tonight. Cardi will blow out the candles later. Let's eat now. Hope everyone enjoys the party. Soon, everyone praised the dinner. Lady Fenzel brought out her recording orb again, since dinner started. She recorded every child. Lady Fennel watched Nia eat. Sighing, even though my daughter is a year older than Cardi and Rodis, she still looks like a total kid. She is still a child. She's doing great. As for Rodis and Cardi, they never want to lose to each other, so they eat so carefully. Lear agreed with Lady Fenzel. They are both friends and rivals. She felt a bit regretful she couldn't record the kids' cuteness. That's a shame. Cardi is cuter than ever today. Lady Fennel took out a prepared recording orb. That's why I prepared this gift for you. Lear didn't expect to own one. Now she could record Cardi's cute moments forever. Soon it was night. The two ladies prepared to leave. Cardi was ready to blow out the candles with Mom. It's still early. We can take our time, but I don't want to miss making a wish. As time passes, in that case, let's make a wish now. Cardi looked at the cake and made a solemn wish. Please let Dad return safely. Then we can travel to the warm south. Lear didn't expect this to be his wish. Mom, you should say happy birthday. You're right. Happy birthday, my dear son. Meanwhile, the Duke was mapping his next strategy in his tent. However, the enemy hasn't moved all day. In that case, does it mean some unknown faction is unilaterally trying to invade us? I suspect it's a faction on bad terms with you. They must be pushing this war. The Duke didn't understand. Just because of his impure blood, he was seen as a traitor. His mother only brought him pain. Why did everyone want to kill him? He just wanted to protect his land and family. The Duke suddenly realized this couldn't drag on if they tried to invade. Leave no survivors if they want to trade their lives for mine. Then make them pay. Cardi is getting a little sister. Lear felt very exhausted lately. She slept early every day, but felt weird. Maybe she was worrying too much lately. I heard Cardi got a new tutor. Yes, the previous tutor went south for the winter, so we got a new one. Lear asked about the new tutor. The maid looked troubled. She seems very kind, but feels a bit strange. She then told Lear not to worry, as the servants all welcomed her, but the maid's words made Lear alert. I trust you the most out of all the servants. Don't hide anything. If you have doubts, keep an eye on the new teacher around Cardi. The maid took on the job after she left. Lear quickly fell asleep. She saw her mother in a dream. Lear confessed her recent worries. She feared for the Duke's safety, and the witch claiming her price. She also wished for a daughter, whom she would shower with endless love, just like her mom. But her mom wiped Lear's tears and said, I'll come get you soon. Lear thought she missed her mom too much to have such dreams. Then, the maid brought a bowl of sour fruits. Lear ate and asked about the teacher. Maybe I overthought it initially. She treats the young master differently, like a child his age. Lear didn't get it. Yes, though the young master is young. He's a Duke's heir. Normal tutors would be very polite. Despite the maid's words, Lear was still worried. She decided to see for herself. Curious about Cardi's classes anyway. She could also check on every teacher. Just out of class, Cardi found Mom right away. Mom, give me your hand. Lear confusedly held out her hand. Her son slipped on a handmade bracelet. Did you make this, Cardi? It's so beautiful. Mom will always wear it. Thank you. I'll show it off to Dad when he returns. Next. Can Mom watch your class? Cardi happily agreed, asking her to praise him if he did well. That afternoon, Lear watched his class. Cardi focused intently on his book. He was so cute when concentrating. The first class ended quickly. Next was the new teacher's class. The new teacher introduced herself as Belle. She did look like a kind girl, but her earrings caught Lear's attention to get this job at the estate. The girl accepted a gift. This made Lear suspicious. But seeing her friendly demeanor, Lear thought the maid's words made her paranoid. Then she heard Belle excitedly say, "He's so cute today." Realizing her slip, she quickly apologized to Lear. "No need to apologize, my son is so cute." You couldn't help but say it. "Yes, he's cute and talented. I want to keep teaching him, even after winter." Lear was glad someone appreciated Cardi so much, but she noticed Belle's freezing red hands. Belle explained she rushed here upon getting a recommendation letter. She didn't know the winters were this cold. Lear immediately had a maid fetch warm clothes. She must be cold from dressing so lightly. Belle soon put on a thick coat, deeply grateful for Lear's warmth. She then started teaching Cardi, seeing them so close. Lear felt her worries were unnecessary. That night, it snowed heavily as Belle went home. She couldn't help sighing. Without the Duchess's coat, she'd have frozen stiff. Upon entering, she saw a red-haired woman. "I was on my way home and dropped by. I recommended you to the Duke's estate. I must check if you caused trouble. This must be your first time here." "Yes, the Duchess is very considerate. She arranged this house for me. She even came to the young master's room today. She's so beautiful and thoughtful. That's why the young master is raised so well. Usually kids cry and refuse to study, or even hit me. I was thrilled when I met him. He just started studying without a word, and said he'd go see his mom later." She had shown Cardi a gift she brought. In Eastern countries, you see a lot of these bracelets. There, they give them to precious people. Cardi memorized these words. After class, he stopped Belle, asking her to teach him how to make it. "Mom is the most precious person to me. Today I saw the Duchess wearing his bracelet. Thanks so much for this job." The red-haired woman suddenly laughed crazily. "I remembered a very unpleasant memory. She once hurled abuse at Lear, and got no forgiveness despite apologizing. Now reduced to the state." Recovering, the woman grabbed Belle. "Sorry for scaring you just now. You're shaking all over." Belle looked at the woman fearfully. "I was just a bit cold. It's hard to adapt to the cold here quickly. But you must love those earrings. It's a precious gift from you after all. You said I must dress properly for the Duke's estate, but my other things aren't expensive. So thank you for this precious gift. I hope you don't get kicked out after winter." "I have another question. About the Duke on his expedition. Do you know when he'll return?" "As long as he's with Mom." Cardi could go anywhere. Faced with the red-haired woman's question, Belle didn't know how to answer. "For a tutor like you, it's a bit hard to know. I'm leaving now. Hope you have the answer ready next time." Meanwhile, an assistant saw Lear looking distressed while delivering papers. She wanted to go out with Cardi, but apart from visiting other nobles, Lear rarely went out alone, considering the recent invasions. The assistant advised her to stay at the estate, "But if you really want to go, I can find some safe spots." So Lear entrusted this to him. A few days later, they received photos of various places. The maid highly recommended her own spot. Cardi immediately said he'd go anywhere as long as he's with Mom. Belle sighed seeing so many places. "I thought the north was just cold and dark. I didn't expect all this." She felt unqualified to help. "Lear, pick a destination. No need to feel grateful for what I do. It's all sincere and voluntary. I expect nothing in return." Belle just needed to be a good teacher. Lear then asked Cardi for his thoughts. "If you have a place in mind, just say it. In that case, please go to Central Avenue. Is there a reason you recommend it so much?" The maid explained, "It's a very beautiful and charming place. Kids love going there, because there's lots of fun stuff, so you must go." Cardi agreed, hoping to make fun memories there with Mom. "I want to go to Daisy's spot." Since her son wanted to, Lear agreed. However, Cardi still wanted to go with Dad next time. "Dad will be back safe soon. We can all go together next year. Let's scout the place out this time." Lear knew he was worried about Dad. Belle then took out a hairpin. "My father taught me to repay kindness, so I brought this purple crystal hairpin. Just like your eyes, I know it's not expensive, but I'd be happy if you accepted it." Lear knew that more than expensive things, Belle's sincerity was precious, so she accepted the gift and put it on immediately. "Cardi, does this look good on me?" He was very supportive. "Mom looks good in anything." Belle happily went home that night, only to find the red-haired woman there again. She recounted the day's events. The Duchess and young master were going to Central Avenue, but Belle didn't know that as she spoke. A man glared at her from behind. Next second, he knocked her out. "Now we must rush our plan. Trying to prepare a birthday surprise for Mom." Little Cardi was kidnapped by schemers. Belle woke up with a headache. Suddenly realizing she was tied up, the red-haired woman was plotting something. The man was wary of Cardi's powers. "I heard he awakened his air skills. You're worried about a 6-year-old. What can a crybaby looking for his mommy do?" The man believed it was better to be safe, but the woman was out of patience. She couldn't wait to see Lear begging on her knees. "The tutor we sent to the estate gathered intel through her earrings. We laid low until now. It's the perfect time for revenge." Hearing this, Belle finally realized they had been using her to steal the Duke's intel. Seeing this, the woman mercilessly ripped off Belle's earrings. "I got you a job. We helped each other out. Thanks to you, my darling, and I can get revenge. But we need money for a new life. I'm sick of this miserable life, so we plan to sell the Duke's heir." Meanwhile, Lear was deeply worried about Belle. Since her letter about catching a bad cold, there was no news. The maid sent a doctor, but couldn't reach her. It must be so hard being sick alone in a foreign land. But she couldn't be found these past few days. Cardi also got a fever from training too hard. Lear sighed at his overmaturity. Their planned trip to the plaza would have to be put on hold. But the kid was already prepared. Lear found him all dressed up. "Mom, we're going out today, right? Weren't we going to the plaza?" Seeing his excitement, Lear could only warn him to go home immediately if he felt unwell. He happily agreed. Soon they reached the plaza, looking at the huge crowd. Lear told Cardi to hold her hand tight, but Cardi had other plans. Before leaving, the maid reminded him of the Duchess's upcoming birthday. How about buying a surprise gift? She suggested a night hide him. To buy a gift on the sly, Cardi looked ahead thoughtfully. Lear mistakenly thought her son was interested in the hat shop ahead. She suggested going inside. All the cute hats inside seemed perfect for him. He'd look adorable in every single one. Thinking of the maid's words, Cardi urged his mom to grab that fuzzy hat inside, seizing the chance to sneak off with the knight. Unbelievably, the knight failed to keep up. Cardi lost him in a flash. Next second, a man snatched him up. His vision went blurry. Nobody expected the sheer power of a mother's love after Cardi was taken. Lear was still cluelessly picking hats. She finally found a fuzzy chick hat. Imagining it on her son, she turned to have him try it on. But he was nowhere to be found. The knight said he went shopping. A birthday gift for her. Now she just had to wait and play dumb. She bought many gifts for Cardi meanwhile, but long after, he didn't return. Then the knight ran over in a panic, bearing terrible news. The young master was taken by unknown men. Lear immediately ordered knights to lock down the plaza, demanding they find him at once. She frantically searched the plaza too, blaming herself for letting go of his hand. What if the witch's price was Cardi? Suddenly, fire lit up a corner of the plaza. Lear dashed over, thinking it was Cardi's SOS signal. It was actually a trap set by the bad guys. Lear was dragged into a cabin. The kidnapper was the red-haired woman from the old party, and she instantly stomped on Lear without a word. Cardi was terrified. Lear begged the woman to spare Cardi. The Duchess is worthless. The heir is the prize. Does it hurt watching your beloved child disappear? Lear screamed. It hurts like hell. Are you happy now? The woman laughed. I didn't expect revenge to be this boring. But I must thank Belle for this, that stupid tutor. Lear wondered how she knew Belle. But the woman didn't explain, and ruthlessly kicked Lear again. Then the man returned to stop her, wanting to leave with Cardi right now. Seeing Mom on the floor, the kid burst into fearful tears. Lear helplessly watched him being carried away, just like her mom had watched her. She could only pray for his rescue. Suddenly, the hairpin she wore emitted a bright glow, and her ropes fell off. The two were shocked. Lear could use magic. Magic brought Cardi back to Lear's side after ensuring he was unhurt. Lear planned to leave immediately, but seeing Mom's heavy injuries, Cardi muttered, "It's all my fault." Lear felt his burning hands. "It's because I sneaked off. I promised to listen to Mom. I'm a bad boy now. Mom will hate me again." Lear hastily tried to comfort him, but Cardi wouldn't listen to a word. The flames around his body ran rampant. "It's all because I couldn't protect Mom." The kid's first rampage was all to protect Mom. Thinking Mom got hurt because of him, he surrounded them with fire. "I'll never forgive those who bully Mom." The room was engulfed in flames. The knights rushed into the cabin. The assassins were all captured and thrown into the dungeon. Seeing the current situation, they tried to get Lear out first, but Lear refused. Recalling the doctor's orders to stop the child from using his powers, she ordered knights to evacuate the plaza and check for any stragglers. While she stayed to calm the rampaging Cardi, she reached into the fire, and surprisingly, the flames dodged her hand. "Don't come closer. Mom got hurt because of me. I made Mom sad. You won't love me." Faced with his emotions, Lear comforted him. "How could I not? Cardi is such a kind boy. But I can't do anything. I'm useless." Lear stepped up and hugged him. "No, you're not. Mom sees all your hard work. You even parted the flames so Mom wouldn't get hurt. Mom just wants Cardi to smile happily like a child because you're my favorite son. Mom failed to protect you. Sadly, our trip ends here today. Let's go home." Cardi was finally calmed by Mom. The bad guys had passed out. Lear ordered them taken to the estate and revived. A few days later, Lear wrote a letter for the Emperor. The assistant understood, entrusting it to him meant it couldn't be seen by anyone. Days later in the palace, the Emperor received a top-secret letter. Hearing it was from the Duchess, he opened it curiously. What letter needed the word top secret? He just smiled after reading it. It's no wonder he acts like a loyal dog. In the letter, Lear recounted the recent events. She proposed to trade info that would interest him. The Emperor knew of the North's recent riots. Guessing that was the cause, he was also curious that his friend's unrequited love bore fruit. He had to help, so he ordered his men to contact Lear at dawn while he went to a meeting. Before they take root in the Empire, I'll nip them in the bud. A knight reported the interrogation results. The terrified red-haired woman confessed everything and revealed Belle's location. Knights were sent to bring her back, but clues showed this wasn't the woman's solo plot. The mastermind was the Dark Guild, Lucy. She contacted the woman while seeking marks, offering to kidnap the Duke's son for revenge. Lear thought for a moment, deciding to wait for the Duke's return, but the Dark Guild Lucy didn't mess with the Duke in her past life. Sitting duck wasn't an option. Lear decided to write for help, and the only one who could help now was the Emperor. The next day, Lear got his reply, and was speechless reading it. She knew she'd be summoned after giving intel, but didn't expect to go with the Duke just because the Emperor feared his jealousy. Still, things turned out well. Next up was dealing with the red-haired woman. Lear headed to the dungeon soon after. She arrived to find them arguing. Reports said their child was sent to an orphanage, and they'd never bring him back. To Lear, they were unfit parents. Or unfit to even be human. She angrily yelled, "You're so loud. You still have the energy to argue?" The price they wanted was her unborn child after seeking the Emperor's help. Lear came to interrogate them. The woman hastily shifted blame, claiming she was used by the Dark Guild. Lear didn't expect that even now she'd feel no remorse, only trying to clear her name. The man also defended himself. He said she dragged him in for quick cash, and he didn't directly hurt Cardi, begging for mercy. Lear quickly cut them off. "You show no remorse and only blame each other. I have no mercy for you. You tried to steal my happiness. Now pay the price." Lear then went to her son's room. He still had a fever. Then a voice spoke up. "Looks like a bad fever." Lear turned and saw the witch. "Need my help?" Lear knew the witch had an ulterior motive, and quickly shielded Cardi in bed. "I'm not here for the price. He looks in pain, doesn't he?" Lear skeptically let the witch treat Cardi. With her magic, Cardi's rampaging energy finally settled down. He tugged at Lear's sleeve, saying he was sleepy. Mom is right here, sleep well. Lear then turned to thank the witch. No need for thanks. Just consider it payback for the joy you brought me. Watching your fate is so fun. Isn't it fun a tiny thing can change it all? Lear realized Belle gave her the hairpin. The witch was watching her. But I'm not here for that. You lost, Lear. I'm here to collect. By now, Lear was ready to protect her loved ones. Even if she died, what I want is a soul outside of fate. I'm taking your unborn child. Lear finally knew why she was sleepy and craving sour food. Fair price, right? You were never meant to have this child. You'll live fine without it, but it's his child. The Duke would be thrilled. Even if it wasn't fated, it exists now. I can't give you my baby, but I'll give you anything else. Whatever you want, I'll find it, the witch stood firm. I only want the unfated child, but since you're begging. Let's bet again, win, and you pay nothing, deal? To protect her baby, Lear agreed. But the witch never makes a losing bet. She always stacks the odds. Here's the bet. Will the Duke survive this war? Lear was stunned. I bet he dies. Still won a bet. She had to choose between her husband and baby. She didn't want to lose her happiness. You know fate is unfair, so tell me. What are my chances? The witch was thrilled. I have the upper hand, so I'll tell you how to save him. There's a spy next to your husband. The spy will ambush him with a foreign poison. A poison that kills you in agony after days. He needs a special antidote, so his fate. Give up if you're scared. Lear begged for the spy's name. That would make it too easy, just find the antidote to save him. Go find it, you have 5 days. Tell me the antidote's name. I'll get it myself. Lear set off to find it. Despite objections, she went to the Earl's estate alone. I'm here to see Earl Hal. You've traveled far. I am Earl Hal. What do you need? Lear finally saved her husband. She found the Earl thanks to the witch. Sorry to intrude so late. Please understand, it's urgent. Surprisingly, the Earl agreed instantly. Lear was shocked. You're a savior. Duchess, you cured my daughter. Tell me what you need. Lear didn't expect her kindness to be repaid. Can I see the greenhouse? There's a flower I need. Meanwhile, the Duke wanted to end the war and go home. Everything was going well. But he felt uneasy. He worried about his family. Just as he went to bed, someone snuck in. He approached the bed and raised his knife. The Duke noticed, dodged, and fought back. The Duke recognized the tribal blade. You're our new recruit. So this is why you joined, yes? We share the same blood. Yet you attack us so ruthlessly. What a pity. I hate the blood in my veins. You pillage all day. No wonder everyone hates you. I've suffered so much in the Empire. That's how much I hate you as a kid. I hope they were wrong. I tried to understand this tribe. I even asked my mother. But she only cared about power and money. She treated her workers like animals. The estate was her playground. If I mentioned the servants' pay, I got whipped. When I inherited the title, I trusted you. But you thought I was weak. You wanted to take the north. The spy got tired of his talking. And threw a dagger. The ranting Duke was hit. The knights heard the noise and subdued the spy. Lear successfully made the antidote, thanks to the witch. She explained the recipe and sent a bird to guide her. Just because she found watching lives fun, you bet your life. I had to make the bet fair. Got the antidote. Guided by the bird, Lear rushed to the Duke, praying she'd make it in time to save him. No one expected it. The evil witch was actually helping them, guided by the bird. Lear found the unconscious Duke. The Duke thought it was a dying illusion. Lear cried seeing him near death. He couldn't swallow the antidote any longer and he'd die. So she drank it herself and kissed it into his mouth. A moment later, he woke up, still thinking it was a dream. But seeing Lear, he felt lighter, though he was recovering. Lear wanted to check on him in the tent. She asked the bird to lead the way. The Duke saw it wasn't a bird. Suddenly, it turned into the witch. They were both startled. The Duke shielded Lear. Lear feared she came to collect. But Lear was confident now. Hello, witch. I won the bet. I don't owe you anything. Yes, you won. I'm not that petty. The bet is over. Enjoy your happy life. Lear finally breathed a sigh of relief. The nightmare was over. As thanks for amusing me, your future child will be a girl with his hair in your eyes. I'm off to watch others now. Live well, Lear woke up in the tent again. She slept well under the Duke's warm magic. We head home today. Lear kept the secret for now. Days later, they returned. The little guy rushed to greet them, complaining she left him behind. You went to Dad without telling me. I'm mad. Oh, really? Mom, I wanted to tell Katie my secret first. Guess I'll tell Dad instead. Hearing this, he quickly said he wasn't mad and hugged his dad. I'm glad you're safe. Let's walk in the garden after dinner. And I'm sleeping with Mom tonight, but he really wanted to know the secret. Defeated by Katie's cuteness, Lear told her son. He beamed with joy. Really? I'm getting a baby sister? Katie was thrilled. He touched her belly in awe. So cool. Is she in there? I'll be a big brother soon. The Duke looked confused. I wanted to tell you at dinner. But Katie spilled the beans. Katie suddenly ran off. He couldn't wait to prep gifts for his sister. He didn't even eat. But the Duke frowned. You're pregnant. Why go somewhere so dangerous? Lear used the baby as an excuse. The baby is listening. What if she thinks you're scary? Helpless, the Duke warned his wife not to do that again. That night, Lear showed the Emperor's letter. The Duke burned it instantly. Useless nonsense. Ignore it, the witch saw everything today. It reminded her why she made the final bet. The mother traded her soul to spare her daughter's happiness. She knew they couldn't be family in this life. Reincarnating as Lear's daughter let her keep loving her, which also fulfilled Lear's wish for a girl. The witch scoffed. I thought your soul was pure. Turns out you're sly. But she agreed, it's quite amazing. I might never find such a fun soul again. Therefore, I bless you all with a happy future. Lear's belly grew fast. It snowed today, but it wasn't cold. The baby might be born in spring, but everyone was acting weird. 5 days ago, the tutor dodged questions about Katie. 3 days ago, maid stopped her from walking. 2 days ago, the assistant said the Duke was out. Everyone was avoiding her. She couldn't help but cry, just as Katie walked in. Seeing her cry, he apologized. Come with me if you want to know. The path glowed with pink lights. Dad did all this. You wouldn't cry if you knew. Lear looked ahead. The Duke stood by a beautiful arch. I never properly proposed to you. Now it's time to confess. Lear finally understood. Everyone was busy preparing this. Hearing his confession, she felt incredibly happy. When spring comes and the baby is born, let's have a wedding. The wedding day arrived soon. Katie held his sister nearby. The story reached its perfect end. 12 years after his sister's birth, Katie grew up. Today, Katie and Nia were having tea in the yard. Since meeting Nia at age 6, he felt a special bond. It took him 4 years to realize it was love, but he kept it hidden. Even Rodis noticed. He wanted to confess but held back. Good luck. If you get dumped, I'll pop champagne. Another 4 years passed. Katie still hadn't confessed, but Nia had many suitors now. This annoyed him. At times like this, he remembered his mom's words. If you love her, don't possess her. Let her be free. That's why Katie waited, but seeing her go on dates made him ask. Can you stop seeing those guys? Nia asked. Are we friends? Katie was crushed. After all that effort, just friends? They met again the next day. Nia talked about her date. She waited an hour, but he never showed up. Katie wasn't surprised. He's weird. Don't see him again. Nia began doubting herself. Thought she lacked charm. Don't think that, to me, you're pretty and cute. Katie's words made Nia's heart race. She quickly made an excuse to leave. Panicking inside. Did Katie notice? He can't know I like him. Outside, it started to rain. Nia thought about when she was sick. She was supposed to meet Katie and Rodis, but she fell sick and stayed in bed. Rodis sent a gift right away. Reading the letter, she thought of Katie. He sent nothing, yet she kept waiting. Bored, she went for a walk and heard Katie's voice. What are you doing here? You'll get sicker. Before she knew it, he hugged her. Aren't you sick? Yeah, but I'm fine now. She then coughed uncontrollably. Get well soon. When you're sick, I worry all day. Back home, Nia felt conflicted. I shouldn't like Katie, but she couldn't help it. She couldn't sleep for a week. Constantly replaying his words, and what Lear said when she was young. If you don't find someone you like, marry into the Duke's family. Looking back, the Duchess was probably just joking. Mom warned her statuses don't match. Don't burden the Duchess. To fix this, the only way is to date someone fast. But the men I meet are all unreliable. Surprisingly, Penel gave good advice with her sister's help. Katie finally chased his love. Frustrated, Nia met Penel. Penel saw she looked unwell and asked what was wrong. Nia couldn't confess her crush on Katie. She lied, saying her romances always failed, making her sad. Sweet Penel handed her cookies. Eating sweets when sad made you feel better. Looking at Penel, Nia thought of Katie. You know, sis, the North isn't a great place. Why not find a guy in the capital? They have a masquerade ball. No one knows faces or titles. You just dance and chat. A place for faded love. Sounds super fun. You should go. Sis, if I go there, will I find true love? You'll know when you go. Nia saw her younger self in Penel. Don't worry, sis. Overthinking makes it harder. Just be selfish and do what you want. Weren't you always straightforward? Nia pondered. As a kid, I'd have confessed already. Back then, I never thought our bond would change if I stay in the North. I'll keep thinking of Katie. She resolved to change things. Penel was thrilled too. Are you happy about something, miss? Yup. Nia will surely meet a great guy this time. When are mom and dad coming? I'm so excited to finally eat with dad. He only took my brother to inspect the land. I'm sad. It wasn't for fun. It's formal air training. But the village has so many fun things. Thinking of something, she sent Daisy away, smirking. She played matchmaker. Hey bro, seen Nia lately? No. Why? Great. Looks like she made it to the capital. Katie instantly panicked. What do you mean? Why is Nia in the capital? Penel saw right through him. Whenever I mention Nia, you get so anxious. I don't know what you're worried about. Nia said recently in the North, she hasn't had luck with men. So I told her to go to the capital. She hasn't met everyone in the North yet. No need to go there. There's a masquerade ball. Looks and status don't matter. Isn't that romantic? Who told you all this? Mom, of course, so Nia is in the capital. At the masquerade ball. Yes. I want Nia and you to be happy. The Duke and Lear entered the dining room. Sorry for the wait, my lovely kids, we were talking about Nia. Mother, father, I have a favor to ask if it's not urgent, let's eat first. Suddenly, Katie knelt, please let me go to the capital now. Katie, I hope you've thought this through. Why the sudden trip if you go now? Your succession will be delayed, I know. But I must go. Unless it's an absolute emergency, I won't allow it. Katie looked heartbroken. Penel worriedly watched her brother. Lear clearly knew her son well, the bird that flew from Katie's arms. It's time to go embrace it, right? Stay safe, Katie. Mom agreed. You finally decided to chase love. Dad stopped him, but Mom fully supported him. You're always so strict with Katie. He's not staying there for months. I think I know why. The only thing that could make my smart son delay his duties is love. You two are so alike. You made the same choice once. Don't stop him. Go pack, son. You can't be late. Katie happily left to pack. Meanwhile, Nia was in the capital, but she hadn't left her room. Chloe checked on Nia. I'm not used to the capital. Can't sleep. Because you stay in your room, you must explore the capital. Ask me if you don't know where. I know all the hot spots. I thought coming here would solve everything. But now I don't know what to do. Chloe suddenly looked eager for gossip. What happened in the north, Nia? Nothing, I just missed you. I know you miss me, but you usually invite me over. Coming here means more than that, be honest, is it a man? Seeing Nia hesitate, Chloe was certain it was a man. Don't worry, if so, you came to the right place. There are local men and foreigners here. It's easier to find your type. That's how I met my fated husband. Hearing this, Nia thought of Katie again. I came here to forget him. Why am I thinking of him? But I wish my fated one was Katie. Can I find my fated partner like you did? I'm here now. What if I don't find him? You won't find him hiding in your room. I'll be your guide tomorrow. Just follow me. Come find me first thing tomorrow, got it? I'll help you sort out your feelings. Where are we going? To the masquerade ball. Katie saved the day. After arriving alone, Nia stayed in her room at her sister's urging. She was dragged to dress up, but Chloe found it too plain. You must dress up properly. She rummaged through the desk and put a flower in Nia's hair. Satisfied, she showed her the mirror. Nia looked in the mirror. She looked absolutely stunning. They arrived at the packed masquerade ball. Remember, names are secrets here. The carriage is ready. Find our crest if you want to go home. Good luck finding love. Chloe left first, seeing her happy. Nia felt envious. She finally came to the ball. Should I dance too? The man opposite raised his glass. But the vibe was hard to get used to. The dances were all the same. The music was too loud. She just wanted to kill time and leave. A blonde man asked her to dance. Sorry, it's my first time dancing here. The man grabbed her anyway. That's okay. I'll teach you. Nia quickly went out for air. I didn't expect this in the capital. I dressed up so nicely. Now I don't know what to do. Maybe I should have danced with him? A voice came from behind, calling me out here. You have ulterior motives. Nia turned in surprise. It was the dark-haired man who toasted her. Coming here after my toast, you must like me. He grabbed her hand. I'm Barondir. The Emperor favors me. I'll get a higher title soon. Do me the honor. Nia tried to pull away. But he held tighter. Tell me your name, and I'll let go. Names are secret here. Let me go. But I fell in love at first sight. It's destiny. Nia panicked. Let go of my hand. The lady clearly dislikes you. What do you know? We have mutual feelings at Nia's insistence. The Baron let go. You'll regret this. He left. Nia stepped forward to thank him. Heard you're looking for a husband. You came to the capital for guys like that? Katie finally confessed. Seeing Katie, Nia was shocked. Why are you here? Weren't you busy with succession? Did you come to see the Emperor? Katie sighed. Do you really not know? Nia yelled, then why are you here? To take you back. I'm here for fun. You didn't need to pick me up. You were just harassed, Penel told me. About your bad luck with men in the north. You came here for a husband. I had to step in. Nia clarified she wasn't looking for a husband. Just wanted to clear my head. Did the ball help? Nia was conflicted. Why did Katie come here now? Her heart was a mess. She wanted to scream it out. But she told herself she couldn't like Katie. I'm of marriageable age if I find someone here. I'll get engaged, then I'll leave the north. Nia couldn't focus. Her mind was full of love for Katie. She heard Katie say, Am I just a friend to you? Have you never seen me as a man? Nia remembered he said this before. Maybe Katie feels the same. I couldn't figure it out anyway. I'll just ask him directly before I answer you. I have a question too. Why follow me to the capital? You ask if I see you as a man. You never saw me as a woman. But at some point, your kindness and care moved me. I know I shouldn't, but I can't stop my heart. Sorry, Katie? I like you. Nia's confession surprised Katie. Nia, I like you too. Hearing this, Nia closed her eyes. Aren't we supposed to kiss now? Katie smirked. You're right. Do we have other business here? Then come back to the north with me. Nia shyly tried to get down, but Katie held her. I chased you all the way here. What if you run away again? Once back in the north, I'll show you my hidden feelings. The comic reached its perfect end. They returned the next day. Successful Katie became obsessed with staring at her, making Nia shy. Didn't you say you like me in the capital? So why did you lie before? What lie? Then you lied too. I didn't lie. I just lacked the chance. Nia, annoyed, called him childish. I came today to ask, why did you make me worry so much? Katie is a fool. Yes, I even ignored my succession. I only thought of you. Nia blushed instantly. So? Answer my question? Nia pouted and refused. Penel passed the garden and saw her. She jogged over to say hi, sis. Why are you back so soon? Much earlier than expected. I had my reasons. Weren't you with my brother? Nia recalled what just happened. He spilled his cup. So he went to change. Did you gain anything in the capital? I'm curious. What happened in the capital? Tell me. Nia didn't know what to say. Thought Penel didn't know she liked Katie. So she struggled to explain. Did you go to the ball? How was it? The ball was gorgeous. I was very busy. That's not all. Katie suddenly appeared, startling Nia. Penel was annoyed. I was talking to sis about the ball. Why are you back so fast? I can't leave my fiancé alone. But the capital's ball was great. Penel looked thrilled with the gossip. Did you go too? Nia explained they met there. Katie added they confessed their love and are discussing marriage. We'll marry after my succession. Will Nia become our family? Penel always wanted you as family. My brother is stiff and foolish. He only ever cared about you. Please be understanding with him. Hearing her sister. Both were shocked. You knew he liked me? He talks about you every day, whenever you two went out. You always asked about him too. She quickly slipped away. I should go back to my room, enjoy your date. Blushing, they watched her leave. Do you really always mention me? Of course, you'll see someday. I waited to say those words. I love you, Nia. Time flashed to their wedding. Katie promised to always protect Nia. Lear sighed emotionally. They grew up so fast, the cute boy is now a merry duke. The assistant muttered quietly, to celebrate the duke's wedding. Can my workload be reduced? The maid nudged him hard. It's a great day, don't ruin it. Madame Fenzel was envious. If only our Rodist had a fiancé. What does that smile mean? Penel ran over, brother. Sis looks so happy, right? Next second. The bouquet landed in Penel's hands. She'll continue their story. And so, everyone lived happily ever after.